line. Please enter your show number and press pound. Enter your 6-digit PIN number. Welcome, host. You are now in the host room. You can manage your callers from the call-in studio web interface.
What do we have here? Are we here? Are we live? Are we live, everybody? Okay, so what's up, everybody? Brian Tong here. Maybe your friends told you about this. Maybe you follow me, but look, it is crazy right now. Like, the current climate is crazy, and we cover tech, we cover a lot of things, but I feel like, because I have this whole setup, because I have an opportunity to kind of help us all kind of figure this stuff out, deal with this stuff, like all this crazy coronavirus. A lot of us are locked in, some of us are not, but I thought that why don't we just try and start something during this time, have some fun, and it's just, we're calling it Feel Good. It's like, if you look at it, it's Feel Good Live. I'm not sure if you saw this, but we've got some special guests coming in that are going to hang out with us. Justine, Jenna, Ezarik. I call them like, I guess I call them the queens of content. I've never actually said that out loud until now, but they're also just awesome people. So we're going to call in with them in about 10 minutes, get them on the show. We're going to have some fun with them. But then also we've got my man, Jaleel Shaw. He's a saxophonist, amazing musician, because I think that not only can we share our experiences together of what we're doing and what you guys are doing, music lifts us up. Music like enriches our life. And so I wanted to bring these elements, just kind of have a cool hangout. You guys and gals will be watching. Also, if you know, you'll be able to call into the show as well. So that's the number. I have the phone lines open. And what do you want to talk about? Well, this is kind of the topic or the thinking, right? I want to hear about how you're feeling, but you know, we can't always pretend to feel good. We want to feel good. We do feel good. I feel good. I'm a really positive person, but you know, if you want to talk about stuff like, you know, what's going on, if you're locked down or not, or how this is all crazy to you, I think this is just a way to build like community and just allow us to connect, because I'll tell you right now, in California, we are completely locked down. So we can't go out, you know, we're not allowed to go out and just hang out. If you do go out, it's for groceries. It's for essential things like going to the doctors. You can go on hikes and walks, but still stay about 6 feet away from each other. And so this is a way for those of you that are experiencing this, tell us, what are you doing inside? What are you cooking? What are you making? Like, what hobbies have you picked up? And then for those of you that are totally, you know, maybe just want to come and hang out, that's cool too. But again, this is you. I guess we can talk about tech, but really to me, this is about like just uplifting each other, having fun. My girlfriend Shauna, she's gonna be in here. She's like our snack expert. She's my snack expert because like she's awesome. So I wanted to kind of just set the stage and let you know what kind of expect about this. This is to feel good, to have fun, to enjoy each other's company, and a call-in. Now, this is great. You guys are already filling the phone lines. I'm so grateful. So what we're going to do before we get to the phone lines, I thought that it would kind of be fun to start things off on like a fun, positive note. And so we always see these random things that are put up on social media that, to me, bring us joy. And so I thought that, you know, we throw some memes out there. We have some fun here. I thought I'd start with this, and hopefully you can hear this. I don't know if you've seen this at all, but this is the dog that can actually sing to the Law and Order theme song. Let me start from the beginning so you see what I'm talking about. Okay, here we go. This is good stuff. Hopefully it loads properly. Did I just mess it up? Let's play. Here we go. Is that all you got? Is that all you got? Okay, there we go. That is our dog, our friend, our Law and Order singing dog. So what I want you to do is you guys can be a part of this. This is kind of like fun, but what I'm hoping you guys and gals can do is that I created like this email that you can all kind of send in if you find kind of random things, random memes, things that you like. I'm actually managing all these graphics and cameras and switching, so you gotta roll with me. But this is the type of stuff that makes me smile. This is the type of stuff that can kind of just take us a bit from a moment of just be like, oh my gosh, just the drudgery of what's happening. Again, we don't really know exactly how bad this is going to get. The numbers are still going to rise, but again, let's lift each other up. Let's connect. Let's be a part of this. So I'm going to try and see if our phone lines are working. It looks like they're working. I'm going to go to my friend Andrew in Florida, and we have a call screening software. Sometimes they get your name right, sometimes they don't. But let's see if Andrew, I'm going to try and pull you in here and see. Andrew, can you hear me okay?
I can't hear you, Brian. How are you?
Okay, hold on one second. I need to stop my music that was playing in the background as we introed. What's up, Andrew? You're calling from Florida, my man?
Yeah, well, I'm from Florida. I actually live in North Carolina, but I'm a Floridian at heart. So.
Nice. So what's up? What do you want to talk about? Because you all are getting a little crazy on the beaches for us, and we're like, what are you all doing out there?
Hey, look, that happens no matter what. I'm a proud Floridian, but I won't defend that. Those people doing that, that's stupid. They shouldn't be doing that, but whatever.
Hey, I just got to ask from a Floridian, like, what is going on over there? But what did you want to talk about? Yeah, I saw you just wanted to check in, and thank you so much for calling. You are the first caller of the first official Feel Good Live, and the plan is, we're going to see how this goes. Do it every Friday for the next few weeks, and if it resonates and with the current climate, then we'll keep on doing it and have guests and just have some fun. So thanks for calling in, Andrew.
Yeah, of course.
So what are you thinking?
I just want to know how you're doing first off.
Oh my gosh. So thanks for asking. I think that what's crazy about this is that before, like, as I was just about to start the show, people were waiting in the room for the live stream to go on, and I kind of got like I guess I could say semi-emotional, because I think like this is something that there's certain people that maybe like, on their own and just kind of trapped inside, which is really difficult. And so I just want to be, the only motivation behind doing this has nothing to do with like super chat or, expand the audience. The whole motivation was like, look, I have all this stuff here. Maybe I can bring some joy into people's lives. Maybe we can uplift someone. Like if literally just by being on here, we could lift one person, like hearing, you talk, hearing me talk when we call Jenna and Justine and Jaleel over here. That's all that matters. Cause I think as this thing starts, building and growing, just the human spirit and the love for one another and just human love, I think that's going to be important. And so that's what I wanted to offer, and just kind of give people an outlet. Like if you're not feeling good and you want to call in, that's okay. Like we don't have to be happy, cheery. I just want to give people an outlet to connect with each other and hang out in the chat room, type all those stupid, crazy things you all do, and just enjoy the fact that we have these amazing things that build community. So and to be honest with you, being in here is kind of crazy, but at least we get to go out and walk on hikes once in a while. But I've actually been setting this up the past day and a half because it just hit me. And I started building graphics with my buddy Sean and just figuring out what do we want to do? Who can be a part of this? And people started jumping in. It's kind of hard when you say, hey, I'm going to do like a feel good live stream. And some people are like, what are you talking about? Jenna and Justine, they were the first people I asked. They were like, let's do it. So that's how badass they are.
Right. I think that on behalf of, for me and all of your subscribers and viewers, we appreciate this. We appreciate that you are taking the time out of your day in this, whatever we want to call this, to do this for us. And we look forward to all of your content that comes out during the week.
Man, thank you. I appreciate that, Andrew. So yeah, much love to everyone out there. And again, this is for all of us. This is not for anyone individually. I mean, it is for individually for everyone, but this is for all of us. So thanks so much for calling. Did you have anything else you wanted to talk about? Or are you just kind of just checking in and saying hi?
I think I definitely wanted to talk about that, the magic keyboard that you're so hyped about. So yeah, I think, look, it looks really good. The one thing that would prevent me from buying it is just, where are the function keys? Give me the home button, the volume up, and the brightness and lock and all those other copy paste. Give me that top row that other keyboard manufacturers give us. That's what we're missing.
They're doing that because the Apple's going to do things Apple's way. This is not even right. Although they're giving us more functionality, which I love, and I love the stand. You know how crazy I'm about that. This is Apple just being like, we're going to do it our way. We don't want to do function keys because this is, this is their definition of what's a computer. This is their add-on version or their Surface Pro version of what they're doing. So, I'm excited to see it in person, and we'll see what happens.
Of course.
So there you go. All right. Well, hey, Andrew, thanks again for the first call. Really appreciate it. And we'll keep on chugging along. All right.
Safe.
Cool. Thank you. You too. So everyone, also, I encourage you that if you have a story for your, like, that you want to share with us, if you have a talent, if you have, something to contribute just to the overall kind of greater good for all of us, I'm 100% about it. Like that's the type of stuff that we want to see. That's the type of stuff that, we want to like share with each other, just things that uplift each other. So I'm going to go to one more call, and then we're going to call Justine and Jenna. And honestly, we have no idea what's going to happen. I'm just like, hey, let's hang out. And they're like, totally, let's hang out. So let's get to another call. We're going to take a call from Brandon. Brandon, can you hear me? What's up, buddy?
Hey, Brian, how are you?
Good.
I'm doing well. Can you hear me?
I can hear you loud and clear, man. And I am touching my face, guys. I'm going to stop touching my face. People are like, why is he touching his face?
You're touching your face?
You're touching his face.
Oh, why are you doing that?
I don't know why I'm doing it.
No,
I don't know
do
why I'm doing it.
So I think it was Andrew who spoke first. Is that right?
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. He beat me to it, but I was going to ask you the same. How are you holding up? Are you doing okay?
Yeah, I mean, to be honest, look, once I've gone independent, I've stayed home a lot. So being indoors isn't any different. I'm just I'm more concerned about just the general public, even in like Northern California. I live in LA, Southern California now, Burbank actually. And so in Northern California,
it's nice there.
Yeah, it's great. And Northern California is bringing the National Guard because they want to put the proper things in place because they're worried about how people are reacting. I mean, Northern California was the first to really do this really extreme lockdown situation. Word is New York might announce something tomorrow, I believe, from Mayor Andrew Cuomo. But what's crazy to me is that people in New York are just kind of like doing their normal life. But it is a change of pace. I'm okay. That's why I felt if I was having some trouble, maybe I wouldn't do this. And so I think that I wanted to be able to share that energy, just encourage people and just, hey, let's talk, let's hang out a little bit, and let's have some fun talking to people and seeing other people do stuff. So.
Yeah, no, I think that's fantastic what you're doing. Honestly, I was watching Justine's video. I think it was just yesterday, and I saw that she posted a couple days ago. But I got around to watching it yesterday, and it kind of resonated with me because I'm like, it's a little scary. I just went over to try to get some things from the grocery store, and I was like surprised to see that some of the things weren't there, but other things were completely in stock. Like if you want to clean your toilet, hey, no problem. But if you want to try to get anything with like any kind of Lysol wipe, then no thanks, no, not having it. So it was just crazy seeing the difference between the two.
Yeah, it's one of those things where when I went into the grocery store, it was like. The produce section, when I went at 1 a.m. This is me, literally a week, 5-6 days ago, completely bare. The meat section. The only thing that was in the entire meat section were 3 packages of beef bones for soup, but poultry, pork, chicken, beef, ground beef, fish, Beyond Meat, like everything you could think of was gone. And that's when I was like, okay, and this was before the lockdown, and now that as you start seeing these things happen, I think it does make you a little more hypersensitive what's going on. But I would just advise people, just even for myself, like don't panic about this. Like we still, unless the government says, hey, we have a food shortage of supply coming in, then I think people might get a little worried, right? There is no toilet paper shortage. Only crazy people are creating that. I still don't get why toilet paper is the security blanket, but it is.
Yeah, I don't know where.
Whatever, like wipe your ass, whatever, right? But. So I just want to encourage people, like, just be within reason. Okay, fine. I grabbed a couple extra Pocky sticks. I'm okay with that. That's what I was like. Hey, where's the Pocky sticks, man? So, just
right.
Just the whole environment of everything.
No. Okay. Well, here's the real trick question. In your time of need, do you go for chocolate or strawberry?
Ooh, I love these type of questions. Do I go for chocolate or strawberry? You know what? I'm a fruity guy in flavors, so I'm gonna go with strawberry. I'm going to say strawberry. Chocolate is classic. I'm strawberry.
Listen, I think we just became friends because if you would have said chocolate, I don't know how to felt.
Oh, man.
I might have to I don't know.
That's amazing.
No, on a for real note, I wanted to tell you, Brian, I have been watching you for years. I watched you when you were CNET. I watched the transition whenever you went independent. And I don't know if you remember me, but I had I'd done like a shout out on Twitter, and I'm like, hey, listen, we want you because of your amazing talent and your creativity and the energy that you bring to everything. That is the reason that I watch you. It's the reason I watch Justine. It's the reason why I watch just like everything Apple Pro. He is a fantastic YouTuber, and I still keep coming back to watching your content because of the fun vibe that you bring and your just creativity. I love it.
Thank you so much.
I just wanted to let you know that your talent inspires me, and I love it so much.
Thank you. Wow.
Everything that Justine does, it's fantastic.
Yeah, Justine and Jenna, I mean, I'm going to call them literally right in a few moments. They're amazing people. I think it's important because I'm not saying that all the YouTuber creators are not amazing people, but there's some people that kind of stand out, really you, that can really show you who they are and not afraid of what else, what the other stuff. And that's what's important to me. That's like a fundamental thing that, I've always lived by. So that's why it's important. So, but I really appreciate it, Brandon. Thank you so much for those kind words, man.
Yeah, no problem. Yeah, no, I know exactly what you mean. Like that, when it resonates with you on a human level, there's something about that. You know what I mean? And everyone's just like it makes you stop for a second. And you're like, wow, that's really powerful. That's really cool.
It is. So, all right, Brandon. Well, thanks so much for calling, buddy, and thanks for watching and supporting. I really appreciate that. Okay.
Yeah, no problem. Have a good rest of your day. And
you too.
Safe.
Thank you. Stay safe, everybody out there.
All
Okay.
right,
We are going to give this a go. We're going to give this a go. Let me get this all typed in here. I'm going to call. I have no idea what is going to happen here, but we're just going to we're going to see what happens here. I'm excited about this. Let's see if they're going to pick up or not. Calling. So right now, oh my gosh!
Oh my gosh! Hello.
Are you guys real? Are you?
We're 6 feet away. We're practicing.
No, you guys are not practicing. Oh my gosh. Okay, so everyone watching, yes, the special featured guest lady. I called you girls the queens of content. What do you think about that title now?
Oh my god! I love it.
The queens of
Not
content.
Queens of fashion. Because...
I don't know. I've been seeing the styles you've been posting lately with your animal prints and colors. I've been paying attention.
Thank you. Yeah, I just, go outside. I take like a bunch of photos one day and spread them out between 3 months.
That's the content secret.
Yes, totally. So the thing that I was gonna ask you all is, we're here, we're in the lock-in. Obviously, people are limited. You guys are sisters, so this is totally fine. People be like, oh, what's going on here? But tell me, like, what for you guys, before we get into some crazy stuff, like what has the experience been like for you guys, honestly?
I mean, we've been together for like the past 3 weeks.
Oh, really?
Together, yeah, because we were traveling before this, and then we kind of got back before everything got crazy. But we were saying, we're like, man, like we work from home, we create our content from home, and this was actually the year where I was going to start doing more travel content. And I was like, oh no, so I'm moving back to like more, the tech and all of that. So it's weird. We just keep saying things feel weird, even though it's kind of normal for us.
I mean, everything I do is pretty much at home. Like my whole studio is here, but what I struggle with mostly is because I started jiu-jitsu 2 years ago. So like training every day is like a huge part of like what I basically base meetings around, calls, everything basically revolves around what time I'm training that day. All the gyms are closed down.
She's just like running around putting me in chokeholds. I'm like, stop! No chokehold.
Do it, dude. Rear naked chokehold technique right now, Justine. Can you give a tutorial to people watching?
Right. Okay, don't make sure you tap.
I know.
Okay, just tap. Okay, ready?
Okay, so tell people. But tell people what you're doing and where to apply the pressure, because I know some people are MMAers, but I'm not. I mean, I watch it, but
you really want to flex that bicep. You'll be surprised how well that
it does.
Though I don't have very much, but you just
adds
do like
extra.
A nice little there, and then give a slight little pressure on the back of the neck.
Yeah, I don't want to pass that on.
She promised me that I could fight her later.
You can. Not while we're live.
I think we should keep it totally live, because that that will not that we care, honestly we don't, but that would, as they say, trend.
I'd be like,
yeah, I mean, other than like that kind of stuff, it's been like I feel like just I'm so like sad.
Yeah,
because I feel so bad for like families and people, and I'm lucky that I've built sort of like our whole jobs around being at home as an introvert. It's great, but I mean, this is going to affect everything. Like the entire world as we know it is completely. It's never going to be the same.
And we keep trying to figure out like, okay, how do we help? Like obviously we have like the resources online. Like where do we begin? So I was recently just applying to like shelters to like foster animals, because I saw a lot of the shelters were closing down. So I was like doing applications and like donating stuff to them. And then we're like on the neighboring apps being like, does anyone need anything? Like, how can we help you? Like, we don't know how to help.
Yeah, and I think it's weird because this is the internet. I think I've been taking it actually local. Like, I don't really know many of my neighbors, but I've been like trying to reach out to the neighbors that I do know and having them ask other neighbors, like, is there something that we can be doing, in the area? Like, does anybody need anything? Because at some point too, it's like, yeah, I can keep donating money, but what happens when I stop getting an income?
Yeah.
Like, then I'm not going to be able to donate enough. So I think donating things that you already have, donating your time. One of the things that I'm trying to figure out, which this can also be a bigger conversation later, especially with tech people, is we do have a lot of extra tech. So how do we take that extra tech and put it to use? Whether it's something that we can clean down, send to nursing homes for elderly to be able to connect with their families, and then even us do like tutorial videos of like how to Skype, like simple little things like that. That would be great. Just that that like we could send like our grandparents. Here it is. Just watch this video. It'll teach you to do this.
But, like, where do we start and how do we
I don't
start
know.
like reaching these people? So that's what we're kind of trying to figure out now. But
I think what's amazing though is, look, I you know, me, I feel exactly the same way you guys do, because, right, I transitioned out from working for a company, being independent 2 years ago, and like I feel like we are so, it's sad to me because I feel for everyone that has the day-to-day jobs that have been completely crushed, right? Like they're working just hard. They are being, we don't know what's going to happen, like economically, right? There's so much uncertainty. Like we are lucky to be able to do this from home, but I, just like you, empathize so much because you know, there's some people that don't as much, but I think that the fact is that how many people out there are still actually working their same job they did a week before? I don't know, maybe 20-30% of people. And that's so it's just, you know, fundamentally you have to change your life and adjust. It's crazy. And I love how you guys came out of the gate just being honest with how you feel, because like I think everyone that's watching this right now, like they just want to connect and see people and just kind of, you know, actually, you know, be more real and connected with each other because we're all at home.
I mean, the first couple of days, like, I would just be, like, putting up laundry, and I would just start crying. I'm like, I don't even, like, it's like I'm feeling the pain of everybody, because it's like, it's not just difficult for people that have the luxury of, you know, being at home to work, but, like, it's going to affect everything. I mean, it's affecting supply and demand, and I think that's something that we really saw, especially with all the crazy hoarding and all of that.
What about hoarding Nintendo Switches for Animal Crossing?
I did not upgrade. I kept my original one. I would just like to say. Also, they're right here with us.
That's why I never asked you guys to bring them. That's why I knew. That's the funny thing. I'm like, I didn't ask you. I'm just gonna call you. Whatever we do, we do.
We were waiting. We're playing Mob for you. You were calling.
It's so funny, but no, I mean, it's like I've been trying to make light of the situation as much as possible, but also like I don't want to take it too lightly because it is incredibly serious.
Yeah,
but it's important to, you know, what you guys do and the content. Like people have told me, it gives them a sense of normalcy, right? Yeah, and the fact that they know. You know, the fact that know that you care about the situation, they know that you're concerned about the situation, that you have empathy. That's the biggest thing, because some people may not have even shown that and they're just continue to do videos, because it's hard to kind of also deal with just actually talking about it just outward. Some people have a hard time about that because it is a kind of a serious topic. So I think I love the fact that you guys have content out there that, you know, people know you care, but also people know you're still, you know, trying to be normal, because there is no normal right now. We don't know what that is.
No, 2020 is weird, man. We need a reset button. Things are weird. Really, but like, because we even talked about that. We're like, do we keep making content? Because like, is it insensitive to just keep going about our days? And we were like talking to, you know, our audience. We're like, what do you guys want? And like you said, they were like, we just want like normal content. Like we're obviously going to be watching more stuff, but we just want like, you know, something that isn't the news that we're constantly listening to. Like we just want to watch what you guys would normally do and just keep entertaining. And I mean, we have obviously mentioned some things. I'm keeping it very like generic in my videos. I'm just like, look, like I'm practicing social distancing. You know, okay, we're over. I mean, like, we're together forever. You're gonna get it. Like, it's gonna be. I don't want you to be alone with it. That's what we were saying too. I was like, this is like this. We have this like.
That's actually really cool. That's really cool.
Like. And we're just too late.
We share the dog too, so it's like.
I know Maddie in the house.
Maddie, he's got a little attitude right now because he has.
Really? Do you need to tell Maddie to feel good, because we're here to feel good, Maddie?
No, right now he's feeling like a. I don't even know how to. His ego's a little bit elevated because when you put his collar on, he feels like he's like Maddie. I'm prancing. Come here. You want to see what I have for you?
Oh, he just doesn't have anything for him.
Oh, I have a stick.
We bring him sticks back from all of our travels.
Oh,
Maddie, come here.
He's got
Maddie,
global
I have
sticks.
For you.
Oh gosh.
Maddie. Oh my gosh. You know what? Okay, you know what? Oh, here we go. Yeah.
There you go.
DJ Mini Matt in the house.
Oh.
Bye, bud.
Do you want to say hi? Say hi to Brian. Say hi to Brian's in the internet. Say hi to the internet.
Say hi to the interwebs.
Dogs,
yes,
they're just the sweetest things. We do not deserve them. No,
absolutely. They're okay. And you know what? Before, not that I'm trying to put you on the spot, but this is how awesome you two are. I knew that it was Justine's birthday, but I didn't actually know today. Like today.
It was yesterday.
Oh, it was yesterday.
Yeah, it was yesterday.
You don't know days.
Okay, I don't know days.
Everything's
a
blur.
Like, okay,
that's right. But like
We were
yesterday
gonna have
was
an
it?
Animal Crossing party. We had all kinds of plans, and
We had a whole thing planned for her. Like Nintendo was gonna come surprise her
Are you
with like the
serious?
actual characters from Animal Crossing.
Oh my
And, like,
God!
I've been talking to them because we've been trying to plan this party for her. And then at exactly midnight on March 20th is when the lockdown, shelter in place orders went in. I was like, that is literally the second of your birthday.
Yep.
I was like, it's okay. Like, I'll come over and we can have a big cake that we can just eat together. I'm sorry.
I had a really great birthday though. Like, I mean, I woke up at like 4 a.m. I edited, and then I was teaching myself to learn to edit LumaFusion on the iPad.
Oh, you're going for the LumaFusion.
It's great. I mean, I edit all the time on my phone, but I was like,
Yeah.
I'm going to edit entire quarantine vlog, birthday vlog on my iPad.
A very
Happy
specific
birthday.
video, very specific quarantine birthday vlog.
But I had so much fun. I was like, I did that, and then, I think the most important thing, even though it's been really tough, is I think to stay consistently active. Find some workouts to do.
Yeah, how are you guys doing that? I mean, there's what is it? I think Orange Theory and Peloton made some of their, at least Peloton made their app free for like 90 days.
I've been using Peloton
It's a good
digital app for the past year, so
Yeah.
I'm so glad that it's free so people can see how awesome
Yeah.
it
They're
is.
good. They're really good workouts too.
So good.
They're intense. Yeah, so we've been doing that. I mean, I have like this one loop around my house. It's like a 5-mile loop that's really nice. So like I stay my 6 feet away
That's
from everyone,
awesome.
which is usually what I do anyway. And
So
we just normal. Like I still go for my walks and just been doing like the online digital stuff. So
What about, okay, ladies, the chat room is asking kindly, is there a possibility to turn the camera horizontally? Because since we're live streaming, they want to, I'm so sorry. I'm just
you
like,
didn't tell us.
I didn't mean to, I was just like, I just want to talk to y'all. Okay, hold on.
Hold on.
Oh, your screen's locked, isn't it? Your screen's locked, isn't it?
Here. Hold on, everyone.
Hold on. I'm going to go landscape. Okay. I think we're good.
Hold on, I gotta lock it.
Oh, is your, no, oh, you got to
Wow, look. Oh, you guys should have spoke up sooner.
I'm sorry. I've been using TikTok for a while.
They're going to be so
Yeah, that's
happy.
another thing.
Oh yeah, that's
We're-
right. You're all vertical. Like everyone's they're like yes.
This is
I'm
great.
so sorry, everyone.
No, this is
Sorry.
awesome. Okay,
We're treating it like a normal FaceTime as well.
I know, right? But isn't that crazy how phones have changed how we see video? Because I was religiously anti-vertical video for the longest time.
True.
Yeah.
Like,
And now
hated it.
Yeah, like
Now I
totally
love
hated
it. Now it sucks because it's like I'll shoot all this cool stuff for TikTok, and then I'll go to make a YouTube
We
video.
need to do the blurred background.
Yeah, so but it's like,
You know.
since I fit on YouTube, so. I love vertical video now because it kind of adds a whole nother, I guess, challenge of like editing and storytelling, so I think it's fun.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
And it's like the way that you just basically, it is also convenient the fact that if someone sends something or I'm seeing some, I don't have, right? We're so lazy. We're so freaking first world. I don't have to actually turn my phone to watch it, right?
Yeah.
You're just like, oh, it's there. Okay, cool.
Yeah, for sure.
So I know that you're I know you guys won't be able to see this. I'm going to actually show people, because you love Animal Crossing. I believe, did you post this on your TikTok, your little Animal Crossing video in the house? Okay, it's only like 10 seconds, but I wanted to show people at home that appreciate this.
It's very short.
It's very short, but
We have fun.
the music playing. That's it. That's all they get. That's all they get.
And that's why I love TikTok.
Yep.
Very nice
Did
job.
it. Live performance.
You did
want
it.
Live performance.
Very
God,
amazing.
Animal Crossing is so fun. I mean, it could have
so
come out at a
fun.
better time. Like, I've been looking forward to this game coming out on my birthday for, since they announced it.
Yeah, and then
Who would have known?
Call of Duty though. I've been playing so much Call of Duty
Warzone.
Warzone. Finally got my first win last night. Thank you, everyone.
Maybe we can play that later, too.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's all I want to do. So I'll play at nighttime with my friends. I'll like, okay, you work during the day and then you play at night. And then it's like 11 o'clock and I'm like, well, now I have to play Animal Crossing. So it's been very dangerous.
You can't wait until 11 o'clock because
then you close your island down.
because all the bugs, they come out at different times. There's different, like, you cannot only play at one time. This is serious.
I know. Well,
You're a
there's
monster.
not enough time.
Well,
I'm trying.
You have
if
all the
she-
time.
If she's the monster, I might be the worst monster because I have yet to date have ever played
That's okay.
Animal Crossing.
it feels like a job now.
It
Like
does
it's
feel
like a
like a
second
job.
job because
I
have
was
to go up
picking
and
weeds and like shaking trees and collecting fruit, and I was like, I was cleaning up my little tent. I'm like, but I have to clean my real house like that.
That's amazing. Okay, and then what does it learn your tendencies and kind of gives you a general like? Did yours Justine say like smartphone user or some? One of yours basically identified you as like a smartphone user.
So as you like level up, it'll give you words that you can like piece together to be
What about
something.
my
So
word
as I
is?
was scrolling
Yeah,
through,
check
I was
yours,
like,
Jenna.
smartphone,
How did
and then
you-
I scrolled through. I was like influencer. I was like, huh,
How'd
that's
you
perfect.
figure that out?
It was
'Cause
phone influencer. It was phone influencer.
Yeah,
That's what
smartphone
it was.
influencer.
That's
I was like,
hilarious.
oh my gosh.
I have no idea what mine is. How is it in your
I
phone?
keep having to teach you stuff.
Yeah,
It's
show her.
impossible.
We got to see what
Password.
pops up.
Yours is deserted island egg.
What? Deserted island egg?
So, but if you click edit, so hit A,
What's wrong with Deserted Island Egg?
the click title.
I think oh my gosh.
Yeah, so you can change from
Messy. I can be a messy egg.
messy egg.
Messier? Like the hockey
Messy
player?
egg.
Messi?
Like,
Oh,
like a,
I know. I'm messing with you.
I can be.
I like my. Well, Jenna had to do an emergency delivery of these today because I ordered some on Amazon.
Okay.
And they were like back ordered, so they don't come until Wednesday. So I was like,
Well,
I have one left.
I didn't go to the store. I just had them at my house.
She had them.
I don't
That-
like you enough to go to the grocery store right
No.
now.
That's amazing. Okay, so what was I gonna say? Oh, I was gonna ask you guys about. Do you guys have any go-to lockdown snacks? I know we talked about working out, but it's still hard. Like, yeah, I'm grabbing some veggies here and there, but are there any snacks that you'd be like, okay, I'm eating way too many of these?
I've been very diligent on not snacking because, like, once I go down that rabbit hole, like, it's gonna be. I'm like, I just can't.
So I'm in the hole.
I'm not.
It's like the Annie's brand. I've been enjoying like the Annie's, like the crackers. They're like the graham crackers.
The graham crackers.
Yes.
I guess the one.
Oh my gosh,
Those are so
They're
good.
organic.
Yeah, we can't have them here.
Well, then don't come over because I ordered like 9 boxes of them.
There is one snack that it's like a very filling snack. They're like these perfect peanut butter bars. They're like, I mean, they're so filling.
It's like a protein bar.
It is, yeah. So that's kind of like okay, you would eat that in between a meal because if you eat it too close to a meal, then you're going to be full. So I've got it's all planned out. It's great.
Well, the Annie's snacks, they're incredible. I bought like one of the boxes that have like individual wraps. I was like, this will keep me under control, but then I just
They're
keep
there.
going back, and I'm
What-
like,
Okay, this is a random question because ever since I became a creator, I do stay up later at night and it makes me snack more. Do you guys have a more disciplined schedule where you try and basically say, I'm going to sleep by this hour? I mean, sometimes it depends on what you're actually editing and shooting, but how has that routine been? Like, do you have it under control because you've been doing it for a while, or?
No, I mean, I think it depends. So, like, I was trying to meet an embargo time for the MacBook release, the MacBook Air, and it was like 5:30 in the morning. I was like, oh my gosh. And so then thankfully, Tyler was able to do like a rough edit for me. So most of that was done. So then he was editing while I was playing Animal Crossing. And then I woke up at 4 a.m. to finish the editing.
4
So
a.m.
I was like, oh man, I hope he did some color grading on this so I don't have to worry about that. So
Wow,
it still
that's-
took me a couple hours, but you know,
You're like editing or Animal Crossing? Editing
I was like,
or
if
Animal
he can get a head start on it.
You're like, I can play, and then
That'd
edit
be
at
good.
4 a.m. I mean, usually I would go to bed pretty early anyway, but ever since I've been playing Call of Duty before bed, I'm like so amped up.
Yeah, totally.
That like I'll try to go to sleep, and I'm like, I can't sleep, because I'm just so excited. So I've been having a very, very bad sleep schedule, even though basically my life is the same. But I've been playing too much Call of Duty, and it just amps me up. And I'm just awake.
Yeah, and I think like we all know like when there's like videos due or something like
Mm-hmm.
that, that's what usually it revolves around, like how much sleep you can get. But I mean, I definitely need sleep, so
Me too.
I would start like going to bed at like 10 usually.
Yeah,
That's
I went to
good.
bed at 2 the other day, and it ruined my entire next day. I was like, I'm
Yeah,
too
I know,
old for
I know,
this.
dude. That happens to me, right?
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, I'm gonna pound through this. It comes 2:30 the next day. I'm useless.
Yeah,
Done.
I'm like, I'm
Done.
like a spud. I can't do anything. And then what did I do? I played Call of Duty until 1 a.m. again because I took a nap in the middle of the day to make up for not sleeping.
You know, back in my day when I used to hear older people talk about how tired they got,
Oh my god, you're
Back
crazy.
in my
This
time.
is my second year of Mamate, and I'm just like trying to survive and stay awake.
As she literally, that was great. She's like, I'm just trying to survive and stay awake.
I'm probably gonna go try to shoot some unboxings after this, or I'll take a nap. I'm gonna get. We need the content. I'm gonna shoot some videos, but
You doing a nap one. That's cool. That's good.
here
But
I am napping.
I know I don't want to, I didn't want to keep you guys too long, but I just wanted to, I love how you guys were so open and receptive, just being like, yeah, let's do it. And I really appreciate that, because I think people that are watching, they appreciate it too, just, for us to connect and really kind of be in a more normal context, because we only really see each other at tech events and things like that.
So
is this
true.
normal, abnormal? I guess this is actually more normal.
Is it?
Well, I think maybe. Well, I don't know. I
What
mean,
is normal now?
We're
I
not
don't
going to
know.
have any tech events for probably
I
a
know.
very long time. So I don't know. I think it's just really crazy how it's changing everything.
Yeah.
Like it's changing the way that we interact. Like Tyler, who I was talking about, was editing my video. He's like, I was watching a movie and I saw people hug and it made me feel uncomfortable.
That's what I said.
Mm.
Yeah, these people went to like a concert in a bar and I felt awkward. I was like, why are they there? And I was like, oh wait, no, this is like fake. But it is crazy to think like when all of this calms down, like going out in public, are we gonna have some weird feeling
Totally.
about? It's like I don't. I was thinking about this too, like at events, like people, always come up and like hug you and like something like kiss you on the cheek, and I'm like, I don't think I'm gonna ever let anyone touch me.
Really, like, even because like right after this thing passes, I don't want to go to a movie theater like 2-3 months from now. I want to kind of. We don't know this thing could flare up again. Just the whole idea of, as the experts have said, it might have to circulate through half of us before it even, we basically have to get it for it to kind of calm down. There's so much uncertainty that there's no way that I'm just going to be, hey, let's go hang out. Hey, buddies. It's just weird. It's just fundamentally changing us.
Glad that like people are cleaning and washing their hands, because I'm obsessed. I mean, I always have hand sanitizer.
Yeah.
I'm always like, cleaning everything. So,
Always scrubbing the plane before everyone else. Was
Yeah.
scrubbing
Are you doing
the
are
plane.
you wiping down that plane before you
every time I'm on a plane, I'm like scrub.
I mean, we've been doing that forever. So that's not just like a now thing. I think it's just, I don't know. I'm hoping that maybe we become cleaner.
I hope so. Yeah, just practice like normal hygienic things. It's not that hard, except now it is because we can't get the supplies.
But if you weren't raised that way either, like it makes sense, because that's just not a learned behavior.
Yeah.
Like my mom, I mean, oh my gosh, like always, like we wouldn't want to like put our phone down like on the table where we eat just for the sake of it might be dirty. So it's like we'd have that ingrained.
It's true though. But think about how dirty your phone is. And I was also like, people were tweeting like, why is no one cleaning their phones? And I'm like, I have been using phone soap for 2 years now. Have you heard of phone soap?
No. So what is? And this is not an ad. Everyone, that's people are like
No, it's
hashtag
not.
ad.
This was a Christmas gift
From
from
our
our parents years
What?
ago. It's basically like the ultraviolet light, like it'll kill 99.9% of the bacteria. So you like put your phone in it and you close it like 15-20 minutes and you like come back and it's it's clean.
They
So.
are all sold out. Surprise.
Surprise!
Yes.
Yeah, everything related to that is sold out, right?
Yeah, so everything is sold out. But yeah, we need to clean our phones, people, because
And your Apple Watch as well, especially when you work out. I usually will take the Sport Loop band. I actually throw it in the laundry, and then I just...
Does it break down on the washing machine though? You know what I mean? Like, do the threads kind of get more soft
It
and
hasn't.
stuff?
for me, this is the like metal one, but I've been putting this also in phone soap. I put my
Yeah, me
keys
too.
in there. Everything is getting phone soaped.
Phone soap also has a
No, seriously,
They
not
have a bigger one that you can put your
Can I put my
tablet
body in it?
Well,
Yeah.
because I come prepared, and Jenna, I think you might have to put out one of these your own. You know, we saw Justine's phone soap or hand sanitizer wardrobe posts.
I spent
That was amazing. First of all, I'm letting people watch this. That was effing amazing.
What is it?
when I did the hand sanitizer, the picture.
Like her outfits that match hand sanitizers.
I spent so much time, and then all of
I did a one, and I was like, "This is bad. I'm gonna give up."
Well, I got, super crazy because being the graphic designer, I'm like, I need to find the high res photos. Of
Oh,
all
totally,
the
totally.
sanitizer from the memes. So I was like, this probably took other people like 4 minutes. I'm like, okay, I need to make sure it's all perfectly aligned in
Yeah.
Photoshop, the center image.
I spent like 4 minutes, and I was like, "This is not my best."
No,
work.
I spent
I'm gonna,
4 hours.
I'm gonna go do something else. This isn't how I want to spend my time, but it was really good.
I rarely click. You know when people have like multiple slides in an Instagram post, you're like, I'll look at 3 of them. I will say I commend you because it was one of the rare ones where I shit. I was like, do 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 do, ah ha ha ha, do 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 do. I mean, I never look at that. So it was a job well done. Job well done. Job well done.
Thank you.
Job well
It
done.
was pretty good.
I've been taking my Instagram less seriously because I felt like I was like, this is, I don't know. I don't really know anymore.
It's like whatever.
Do you guys? That's a great point because obviously a lot of people follow you, but has this almost recalibrated some of your priorities? Because for me, Instagram, I've never actually deliberately, even whether for better or worse, I've deliberately not been prolific on it because I'm like, I gotta have a little bit of something for myself, and so I didn't want to. I had to just kind of say, okay, this is the thing I'm just not going to be as active on.
Yeah.
Has this whole thing changed how you maybe recalibrated some of your thinking around posting or not? If not, it's okay.
Yeah. I mean, no, I use pretty much, I mean, my main things I use is obviously YouTube. I use Twitter a ton. I use Instagram a lot and TikTok. So those are like my main to-go ones. But I think before, like, I felt like my Instagram, it just kind of felt like I was just posting all tech stuff. And then when I started posting funny little TikTok things, people were like, what is this? Go back to your tech. I was like, actually, I'm going back to how I actually this is actually what I am.
Yeah. This is me? Sorry?
This is me.
This is
And then
like-
for a while, like I was getting into like having like really nice like high res like photos like that I would take in Lightroom and edit, and I'm like, this is one from like front facing iPhone, like, or this is like me riding my bike around to my apartment, like a 5-second clip. So it depends. Like I'm just been kind of doing like a mixture of content. And today on my YouTube channel, I posted like a 3-minute video.
Oh, that's
like,
against the law. That's against the rules, Jenna.
This feels so weird. I was like, but I'm just trying to like post more content to
Yeah.
keep like myself busy and sane and just for people to watch. I was like, here's a new series where I go around my house finding things to unbox and show you.
Random boxes that I feel like opening today.
Here we go, guys. Here
You
we
can
go.
do that here.
Oh my! I would have a year worth of content.
All right, ladies. Well, again, I really was like, I don't know how much time we're gonna hang out, but I really appreciate it. I want you guys to enjoy your day.
Oh,
and-
we've chatted for a while.
Has it been like like for half an hour?
I'm so sorry to everyone.
Oh,
who
No.
God.
Time flies when you're having fun. We're
You
just
probably lost everyone. From
no.
us.
It's honestly the numbers stayed the same from since we started. So
Animal Crossing.
Yeah.
Animal
Guys,
Crossing.
Come over to my island.
Wait, is there an actual name for your
Oh
island?
yes. Pro
You-
Max.
Jenna, what about yours?
It's just Jeezy Island, like my nickname.
Okay, Jay-Z. Young Jay-Z.
Young Jeezy's
Young
Island, come
Jeezy.
on over.
Pro Max.
Not so young anymore.
No.
Smartphone influencer.
Oh,
What was it? Messy Egg, smartphone influencer.
oh,
and Messy Egg.
deserted island. Well, I guess
Deserted
I'm
island egg.
deserted.
Deserted Island Egg? Okay, we'll go with that.
I'll keep you updated on what I changed it to.
All right. Thanks so much again for
Okay.
talking. It was great hanging out, and be safe out there, obviously.
You
And,
too.
yeah, right. It's kind of crazy
Happy
out there.
quarantine.
We'll see you on the internet.
Happy quarantine.
Everybody
As you
stay
say.
home and wash your hands.
I quarantined Justine.
I called you my quarantine mate.
I quarantined Justine,
Justine.
Jenna, Ezatine.
It's just Jenna, man.
it's just Jenna.
It's me.
All right,
Well,
we'll
have a
talk.
good rest of
We'll
your
talk to you
stream.
soon. All right, take care. All right.
Bye.
Okay. Bye.
Bye.
Okay, they're awesome. Those two ladies, Justine and Jenna. Like I told you, right? Just down to earth people, and just fun to hang out with and talk to. So, known them for years. It was actually kind of weird. Justine and I, believe it or not, we met because when MySpace was MySpace, before any of this YouTube, before even Facebook, I had a picture of like holding two iPods, and then she messaged me saying, "I'm into Apple too. What's your name? Want to be friends?" Like straight up, it was like that. And it was like, so we knew each other before all this internet stuff, and it's kind of fun how we've stayed connected. And the internet has kind of made the world smaller, but allow us to do things like that when we're all isolated from each other. So it's just kind of really powerful. I know there's people on the phone line that have been waiting patiently. I'm going to take one phone call, then then we'll go through some more phone calls, but I'm going to get to my buddy here who's also really part of the show. I got my man Jaleel Shaw. He's a saxophonist, and the reason why I wanted to bring him in is because music is uplifting. It's for the spirit, it's for the soul. And so let me call him, and he should pick up for us. But thanks for everyone who's just hanging out here, and just, hopefully you're getting something out of this, and I appreciate you guys sticking around. Let's see if my man Jaleel, he'll be picking up in a little bit. Come on, Jaleel! Let's see where he's at. Oh! Here we go. I'm going to call him back. Hold on one sec. Da-da-da, da-da-da-da-da. I'm just messaging him right now. Yeah, yes, sir.
Yo.
What's up? Okay, everybody, thanks for hanging out with us. Jaleel, have you been watching the? Actually, you don't have to watch the live stream, but if you have been,
No,
that's
I almost missed your call because I was watching the live stream.
oh, that's why. That's why I didn't pick, because there's like a delay and everything, right?
Yeah.
That's funny. So, everyone that's watching, this is my man Jaleel Shaw. Now, what's a cool story about him and myself is that we we talk about how the internet is small. We basically met through the internet. Jaleel, I guess, had watched some of my crazy content, and I remembered in the back of my head this morning that, wait, he's a musician, he's a saxophonist. I'm like, we need to get some music to lift people up. So, Jaleel, I'd like to say thanks, first of all, for coming in, and maybe you could tell some people about yourself a little bit.
Yeah, I'm a musician. I usually play in clubs, places that we can play in theaters. I tour the world. I have a few albums out as a leader, and I'm a professor at Manhattan School of Music right now. And yeah, that's if you want to check me out, I'm on Instagram Jaleel Shaw or Twitter Jaleel Shaw, and I'm home, and all of my work has been canceled for the next month or so, and it's crazy because I just listened to you guys talk about going out, not wanting to go out for a long time, and it kind of like it hit me like even when things if things and I'm gonna be optimistic and say when things get better, a lot of people might not want to go out, but this is the profession that this is what I do for a living. So it's deep because all of my, I'm talking to a lot of my friends, and within the past week we've been talking about how all of our work got canceled, and we don't know when that's going to, I have tours coming up that I know will probably be canceled, but it's interesting. So I think if anything, I would encourage everyone watching to, if you still use iTunes to download music.
I'm old school like that, bro. I'm still old school like that, man.
Yeah, me too. I still download music, but you're going to be supporting artists a lot more than you will be with streaming. And if you stream, stream stream the hell out of the artists that you really love, because that's going to support us more than you really know.
And you know what? I want to say also for people that are watching, like out of the kindness of his heart, I literally, hit up Jaleel on Twitter, and he was like, "Yeah, let's do it." And that shows the whole point of this, right? Is to lift each other up and lift people up, and that's why I really appreciate you just even being here. Just to connect with people and tell your story, and also share your music. I mean, I think that's just amazing. So I just want to say, first of all, thank you so much for just being here, man.
Yeah, definitely, and thank you for asking me, because I was literally in the bed. I was in the bed. I was kind of down this morning, actually. And I was in the bed, and I looked at my phone, and I saw that you asked me to do this, and I jumped up, and I was like, yeah. And I've been planning on doing some live streams on my Instagram stories, or, on wherever I can do live streams. I haven't really, and maybe I'll ask you about that, because I don't really know that much about live streams.
We could talk offline, baby. Whatever I can do to help you and give offer guidance and whatever knowledge I can share. Absolutely. That has never stopped me from sharing with anyone,
Yeah. So this is great. And I think I encourage everyone to do stuff like this. Everyone that's watching, that if you can connect with people, if you have an audience, a following, you're gonna touch someone that you might not even realize.
Exactly.
It's really important these days.
So, you came here to play some music, and I don't know if you wanted to introduce it or talk a little bit about, your setup or things like that, and so people kind of know what you're gonna deliver.
All right. Well, first of all, I'm going to be doing a lot of improvising. And I want to give you guys a heads up, because I know you might hear some delays and think that your iPhone or your PC is not PC. This is Apple Bits, right?
Yeah. No, this is feel good, baby. This is feel good.
This is feel good, right?
Yeah.
I have a Mac. I do have an Apple computer, but you might hear a delay, and I've been experimenting with these pedals. I'm going to show you.
Yeah.
So I'm going to while I'm playing, you might hear some effects going on, and don't think it's your iPhone or
yeah. It's art. It's art, y'all.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah. Wow, my man. There are so many positive comments and people just that was amazing. You know what's crazy to me is that I was watching you and I was listening to you, and there's literally a part where you're kind of, starting from lower and doing the sequence where you're coming up to the top, and like I felt it, like my eyes got watery because it's just like that's just so beautiful to share that, and that's from the soul because that's improvised as well. You know what I mean? Like.
Yeah. Yeah.
I appreciate that so much. I know the people that are watching appreciate that so much. That was awesome, Jaleel. Like, thank you so much, man, Jaleel. That was crazy. So, everyone that's watching, you can see how to follow Jaleel. We got his contact information up there. It's been up there this whole time that you've been talking and performing. And, we'll be in touch. I wish you luck. I think some people sent a few like super chats, so I'm going to make sure that goes your way, okay?
Okay. All right.
Because
good.
it's the small things, but it's something that we can do just like to help you out as well. Because I didn't expect that, but that was amazing, man. Like, thank you for that. That was powerful, bro.
Thank you. And thank you for all you do, man. I've been following you since, I don't know how long. I don't even know how long ago the CNET shows.
It was a long time. It was a long time.
But I've been following you, and when I remember when things slowed down, I was like, where is Brian? So now that you're doing this, I'm really I'm happy. I'm happy to see you doing this, and also you revealed to me how much of a tech geek I am, because I watch the show and I listen to the podcast.
Wow.
I'm a fanatic. So
that's awesome. And we're fortunate to be able to loving tech and being able to buy some of the things and have these as things that enhance our lives. We are lucky, right? We are lucky that we have that.
You're right.
That's the thing. I think that, I've always felt this, but when I hear some people talk differently about oh, I can't do this, I'm like, we've been blessed and lucky this whole time. Even just being born here and living in the United States, we all have different struggles and different, let's just say, systems in place that may hinder us, but we are all lucky to be here. We're all blessed to be here.
Right. We're blessed to be sitting here talking.
That's what I'm saying.
Just like this, you know.
So
let's keep those people in mind that aren't as fortunate as us, especially in times like this.
Absolutely.
So.
All right, my man.
Yeah. All right.
Thank you, Jaleel. That was great. And we'll talk soon. And again, just hit me up and we'll talk about the live stream stuff later, okay? But just hit me up whenever. Okay. You got me, okay?
Okay. Thanks,
all right.
man.
Take care, man.
All
right.
Take
bye.
Care. Bye.
Wow. That was damn amazing. I don't know about you all, but I definitely got some chills, and I hope that for those of you watching, you got a moment to just decompress and enjoy that. Thank you so much, Jaleel. That was amazing. Okay, so what I'm going to do here is I'm going to take a couple calls, and then I'm going to go to our snack expert, because we are in lockdown here, and that means we snack. So let's there's some people that have been waiting so patiently. You all are ridiculous. And so I'm going to go here. It looks like we've got Justin Easter. If the transcription or the system heard you properly, I have you on the phone right now. Justin, can you hear me? Is he there? He may not be. Okay, you know what I'm going to do? I know exactly what's going on. Give me a moment. What happened is Skype timed out on us. And so give me a moment to call our studio line one more time. People that are waiting have been waiting patiently, and we'll get this thing going, okay? Let's see if we can do this. See, this is how the sausage is made, as they say.
Thank you for calling Call-In Studios host and call screener line. Please enter your show number and press pound.
Okay. Where is it? Wait, did I do the right one? Hold on, friends. Give me a second.
That was an invalid show number. Please re-enter your show number, followed by the pound key.
See how tricky this is right now? I'm trying to figure this out.
We did not receive a response. Goodbye.
What a jerk. Hold on, I got my settings here now. Give me a moment, everybody. Talking to a robot. You guys are still hanging out with us.
Thank you
That's
for calling
hilarious.
Call-In Studios host and call screener line. Please enter your show number.
Can you guys guess what number that is?
Enter your 6-digit PIN number.
Okay.
Welcome.
Sausage is
host.
made.
You are now in the host room and can manage your callers from the Call-In Studio web interface.
Okay.
Hello?
Yes.
Can you hear me?
Yeah. Wait, is this Kevin?
Oh my God!
We did it, baby!
Woohoo!
Okay. Thanks for being patient as I try and navigate all this stuff. It's like, I'm basically doing this on my own, so it can be a little cray, but this is Kevin, right?
This is Justin.
Oh, sorry, Justin Easter. You know what? My brain is. Yeah. I'm trying to pull up the call actually so I can see my call list. But Justin, I am paying attention to you. Thanks for calling in, and I'm gonna kind of navigate this while we're doing this. Okay, there we go. We're good now, my man. Yes.
Sweet. Awesome. Well, thank you so much, first of all, for doing this. This is a very uncharted territory for all of us, and I think it's really inspiring to see people like you, other creators and celebrities even, kind of figuring this out and putting content out to make us all feel better. So
thank you.
Thank you, man. Thanks for hanging and, literally hanging the past like hour with us, which is crazy. But I really appreciate, like I said, it's all just to give people a sense of connection and just feel good. And, we all go through this together and we all try to move forward as well. So what did you want to talk about?
Yeah. Well, okay, so I've actually figured out some really cool ways to socialize with my friends and family using like different technologies and playing different games. And I thought it'd be cool to share it with you.
Absolutely. I'd love to hear. This is great. Okay, fire away, my man.
Okay, so the first one, super simple, but you can FaceTime, you can AirPlay your FaceTimes right to your TV to put people on the big screen. So super easy. And I've been doing it a lot. I have better ones. So also,
I believe you. I believe you. I'm not even hating. Come on.
I started from the bottom on my list. Also, I've actually found a way to play Quiplash, which is part of like the Jackbox party games, over Google Hangouts. So what I've been doing, first of all, Quiplash is amazing. It's kind of like Cards Against Humanity, but like pits 2 people against each other at a time, and you can play with 8 people. So what I've done is I've put together a Google Hangout, go to hangouts.google.com, I start a chat, and then I send that link to all my friends. Then I have Steam on my computer, I downloaded Quiplash, and then I share my screen with all of my friends.
Dang.
And then we play Quiplash.
Is
we
it Quip, Q-U-I-P?
So it's Q-U-I-P-L-A-S-H.
Okay.
It's literally like the most fun party game.
I'm just pulling it up here so people can see it on screen. You know what I mean? I'm looking out for my peeps over here.
Like, get it yesterday. And then also, so this is just another tech tip. I'm actually taking these all. I made a video about this yesterday on YouTube too, but I'm just like giving you all of them right now. So now also, if you have hue lights or any lights that have like ambient lighting, like ambient white, I highly recommend people switching their lights to daylight, either like concentrate or energize on the hue system, those scenes, during the day, because it really helps wake you up, that blue light in that white. And then in the evening, I put on relax, which is this yellow light, and it helps me relax and kind of like tell my brain, like, okay, like it's okay to watch a movie now, like work's over.
This is, those are so subtle. But that last one about, right, if we're trapped in home, like where are you calling from, Justin?
I'm calling from, actually, I live in Los Angeles, but I escaped to Palm Springs literally 2 hours before the lockdown.
So do you have a home or family in Palm Springs that you can kind of retreat to? Or are you going to have to come back to LA sometime soon?
Well, I'm really lucky enough to have my best friend bought a house out here a few months ago, and he's been renovating it, and it's like 90% there. We're just waiting on the pool, and we have a lot of smart home gadgets to put together. But it's kind of like a blessing in disguise. Well, this is
under the circumstances, obviously. No, we understand.
I'm finding the little light. But
yeah, exactly. No, we
understand. We were already going to be filming, like spending the next 2 weeks filming a smart home series in this house. So it's kind of like, all right, we're trapped in this house. We're going to film the series, and there you go.
And we did it.
Yeah.
That's
so
cool,
it's kind of just like, it's day by. I think we all just got to take this day by day, week by week, contact our friends and loved ones, and I think this is just going to really. There's going to be so much innovation over the next few months. Companies like Facebook and their Oculus, and just other companies using VR or using the Portal TV to find new ways to communicate. And I don't know. I think that our jobs may even get like more exciting in some ways, and again, we're going to be locked in our houses, and there's that too.
I think you make a great point, because look, now this is an opportunity where there are some industries that can stay home, and so game developers, if they want to take advantage of these platforms and make truly like social games that catch on, like, there's been Word with Friends on your phone, but now people are actually going to be more at home in front of their TVs. Whether you can do it on your phone or your TV, depending on the platform you do it, like things like that, like you threw your Jackbox games, Quiplash up there, and other people, whether it's, we've seen, it wasn't Words with Friends. What was the draw game that was like Pictionary, but it was a different name for a while? Draw Something? Was it Draw Something? I think that's what it was called. But those are the type of things that, even with my family, this is the weird thing. And I think you make a good point here. with my family, we've never done, and friends, we've never done FaceTime group calls. Like, that is the one feature I was like, oh, that's cool, but people just normally don't do the FaceTime group calls where you call like 4 or 5 phones. I've done that twice since this happened, and it's kind of, it feels really, because of the conditions and everything that's happened now, it feels great to do that. So I would recommend, if people can, do a group FaceTime call like a few friends, call family. I mean, people are also doing this. It's a work tool, but you can set up a free account on Zoom. I believe it's zoom.us is the actual website. But doing these type of Google Hangouts, doing these type of group social video chats, it makes a difference, especially if you're someone that's home alone. Like, not all of us have a friend or significant other or family that we're staying with. There's a lot of people that are doing this on their own. Some have pets and some don't. And they, that's really important. Some people are like, I've been social distancing all my life, but there's a point where, reaching out and contacting a few loved ones is important. And so that's kind of also why I want to do this. Like, there might be some people that are at home and they're like, what am I going to do this Saturday? Because Saturday felt like Friday, which felt like Thursday, which felt like Wednesday, right? The days are starting to blur together. And so I think those are great ideas. I think those are great ideas.
Yeah. Yeah. And my friend Toby, like the other night, was invited to a cocktail hour with 30 other people on Zoom. Like, people are becoming 96 people on Zoom. So people are finding ways to, go to social outings, and we're planning a music night. Our friend Brian is a beautiful piano player. We're going to put him up on the screen, and we're just going to all listen to him playing the music, and then mute our mics and like sing along to like show tunes or, things like that. So we're finding ways to make our normal life, to incorporate our normal life in this very odd, isolated moment.
That's great. Well, Justin, I just want to say thanks so much for calling in. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for waiting a freaking hour to talk and contribute to the show and just connect with all of us and give us some great ideas. Like, that was awesome. So thanks so much.
No problem. You're amazing. Thank
Thanks,
you.
bro.
Good luck, everyone.
Yes,
Have
good luck
fun.
to everyone.
Find the light.
Thank you. Be safe. Find the light. Absolutely. All right. So that's our buddy Justin calling in. We're going to go to our next callers. I don't know if the call software has it accurately, but I'm going to take this call. It says Abby and Eddie, but who's this calling?
Hello.
Is this Vanita?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, Barry.
What's up, my dude? How are you?
So these are my two friends. Why didn't you just, oh, I guess you didn't want to I'm like, man, you could just FaceTime me or something. Do you want me, you guys don't want me to FaceTime you? You don't want me to FaceTime you? Okay, fine. That's fine.
Right.
That's fine.
We're chilling. We came to get lit with you, to give you some good vibes. I have some advice. I have so much to say, my dude. I am just like turned up right now. The first thing I want to say is, if you say lockdown one more time, I'm gonna smack that cute face of yours.
Is there a drinking game going on in the chat room right now? If I say lockdown,
This is natural high. This is Bay Area hyphy. You know how we
this
do
is
back
Bay
home.
Area hyphy high for sure.
Listen, our minds are very powerful. We need to be cautious of the language that we are using amongst ourselves.
Mom.
Don't believe the hype. Don't believe the hype. We are not locked down. We are not trapped. We live in America. We're free. We can go outside. We can wave to our neighbors. I am choosing to self-quarantine and not go to the store. Eddie will be the one going to the store. We have freedom. There's just fresh air outside.
Yeah.
So don't believe the hype. Don't say lockdown. Don't say trap. That's prison language, my dude. Lockdown?
Okay.
Dude,
What
there's no prison here.
No, there's no prison here except our minds, as you said, which you're right about.
Exactly.
So, Vanita, what would be the word that you would like me to use? Just hanging out, hanging at home, being safe.
No, well, the appropriate term is, we're sheltered in place, right? We're sheltered in place. Our homes are our safe havens. They're our sanctuaries.
Yes.
So we're glad to be here. We like to be here, right? We got yummies, we got snacks, we got chicken strips, we make good ass tacos, we got streaming services, we got blankets. We got face masks. We got all kinds of good stuff, right? Why would you even want to leave? I don't want to go nowhere. I want to be home. I choose to be here,
Oh my gosh, you're amazing. This is awesome. This is such a great call, and I love how you put me in place a little bit. I was getting a little out of hand. I appreciate that, because Vanita and I and Eddie have known each other since our college days at San Jose State University. Spartans! We go way back.
Martin.
We go way back. So, does Eddie want to say anything?
Yeah, Eddie had a great idea for Jaleel. You want to do your idea for Jaleel?
Tell us, Eddie.
Okay. Eddie's being shy.
I know he is.
Shout out to Jaleel, by the way. Beautiful playing.
Amazing.
Oh, my gosh. Masterful. Beautiful playing.
Absolutely.
We really appreciate it. So thank you for spreading that love and light. But Eddie was saying that Jaleel can do private shows, right? So picture it. Romantic dinner with your boo. You got Jaleel in a nice suit or tuxedo playing, a custom set list for you. Now's the time for romance. Now's the time to, rekindle that love connection, So people can Venmo him and they can hire him for private. And so he can do private gigs, via Skype.
That's a great idea. I know Jaleel is watching, so he's gonna take that to heart, and I'll talk to him later. But that's a great idea, Eddie. Eddie, you don't have to be you and I go way back, bro. Come on, man. Where are you at? Just say hi.
I know. Hello, I love your shirt. It's amazing. I was looking at it. It's so colorful and full smiles. Yep, I'm just smiling.
Oh man, I love you too so much. It's so great. It's so great to hear from you because we'll text once in a while, but we haven't actually. We've been so busy. Yeah. We haven't actually talked on the phone, and I think it's crazy how I mentioned before, in a way, this whole thing is bringing some of us back together where normally the grind of life might have distracted us. And then a friend pops up in your mind and you text them or you message them and then you call them and you haven't talked to them for so long. I love this. That's amazing. And you guys stayed online for freaking over an hour?
Yeah. Yep. We sure have.
You guys are beast.
Yeah. Well, I just want to say, too, to all the couples out there, really take this time to reconnect and, to nurture your relationships, but also give each other space. It's fine to quarantine within the quarantine because, Eddie, sometimes you get on my damn nerves, and so I have to send him in the other room so he can play video games. And so all that time that men complain about wanting to play video games, well, you got your damn time. So go play your video games. I will be doing my face mask. I will be working out, And then at the end of the day, you come together to Netflix and chill. So don't be afraid to quarantine within the quarantine.
It's the compromise is quarantine and chill, Vanita. That's the compromise. Hashtag quarantine and chill.
Please be patient with our top knots. The top knot hairstyle gives us comfort. It's our safe hairstyle. I know you get sick of seeing it. And you're like, this sea hag look is not popping. If I have to stare at you every day while we're in quarantine, please at least try to give me some flavor. Maybe switch it up, a little, Chung Lee, double top knot, something. So, just know, fellas, that hairstyle for us is comfort. It's everything is our go-to hairstyle, so you're just going to have to deal with it. I'm sorry.
Vanita, the most hilarious thing is I looked up top knot hairstyle, and the first 2 rows is 90% guys. And then as you scroll down, there's more women with the top knot. So, because I was like, what exactly is the top? I was like, what exactly is the top knot? Well, I just found out now.
Yeah. That's the top. Your woman don't be wearing a top knot?
Yeah, but I didn't know you guys call it a top knot. I just was like, they just bunch it on
the top.
It's knot. You just bunch the hair on the top and tie it. Whatever. By the time
it's top knot, miss bun. Latinas, we call it a chongo.
Wait. Spell that. Spell that. Really spell that. Chongo.
Chongo.
Spell that for me.
CHONGA.
Oh, chonga.
Yeah, it's chongo.
Chongo.
Yeah.
Okay. I learned something today. From y'all. So thank you so much for calling. You guys are awesome. I miss you guys too a lot.
You're welcome. And thank you for doing this. You've been doing your thing for so long and you're always one-upping yourselves. You got your Instagram now and your sponsorships and you've done such a good job and I'm so proud of you. And, I tell you personally, but, I just want to broadcast it on the airwaves. From your homegirl amongst all your followers, keep doing your thing, baby. We love you.
No, love you guys too. All right. Well, hopefully when this is all said and done, we will actually, we got to make a real effort to try and get together again. It's been too long, but I love hearing from you guys. It's amazing.
For sure, my dude. You take care. I'll talk to you later.
Bye, Vanita. Bye, Eddie. Later, bro.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
I heard him in the background. That's great. All right. So, this is, again, we just talk about all this crazy stuff of connecting with people. So what I'm going to try and do here now, we're going to try and do something different, okay? You've seen this overhead camera shot that I've been going to, and I won't be able to see the chat temporarily, but what I wanted to do is I wanted to visit our snack expert. I'm going to go over here, so just stick with me. This is the power of this system, okay? So I'm on this phone here, and this phone is a camera. You can see my messy, horrible, messy room, but it's the little studio. And I'm going to take this out here because we need to go see, is she around? This is my snack expert. My snack expert. I'm ready for you. I'm so hungry. Shauna, my girlfriend, has been patiently waiting probably half an hour longer than I said actually. Hold on. Let me fix this. Now the audio works. I forgot to turn on the sound. People are like, that's because I have a sound. Okay, hold on.
Was the sound on this whole time?
The sound wasn't on this whole time.
Can you guys hear us? Can we?
No, they can. They can
hear us now.
My mixer, I deliberately have to turn off the sound when it's in the studio.
Oh, Isla was texting. She's like, no sound. Thank you, Isla. We heard.
Okay, so hold on.
So did anybody hear anything?
Everyone's just hanging out, so they don't care.
Okay.
So just do it. Just do the whole thing again.
Okay. Well, one more time. I'm a meteorologist in LA. I do news on the mornings at NBC, and what's happening is because of this whole situation, I'm going to be doing work from home. So this is my work from home situation. I have my very own green screen for weather. And 2 camera setup. That I don't know if anybody else is doing that in any other
No one
station.
is.
Probably not, but I feel very lucky and fortunate to have it. So 1 camera setup for here for the green screen, and then I've got a secondary camera right here to make the shot a little bit different. So professional gear up in my house.
So if you were doing the weather, normally you sit at the weather desk. So what, you would sit in that chair over there?
Yeah, I do probably 1 shot. Well, I'll probably not sit down. I don't know if we figured it out yet. Starting Monday, I'll probably do it.
And the TV back here will be like some of your graphics.
On this big TCL TV.
Okay. Hashtag not sponsored.
Not sponsored. And then walk over here and then do my weather.
This is crazy. So I'm so sad because when we were, I'm not sad, but I don't, because it was natural. I complimented you on your outfit. I was like, "Oh, babe, you look cute." And what'd you say?
Because typically I don't look cute.
No, excuse me. That's not what we're trying to get at. I said that's a cute top.
And I said earlier that I'm going to wear things that make me feel good because we really need that this time.
Yes. Okay.
Right now.
So
and then we're walking over to the kitchen.
This is my snack expert. That's why I want to hear.
I washed my hands. And
She
I've
washed
been
her
waiting
hands.
for Brian because I've been so hungry.
That's true.
And although we do want to keep it healthy, I think I'm going to need something that makes me feel a little better.
This is all about feeling good. This is feeling good.
Today, I think, for me and Brian, we're going to put together a small charcuterie plate. I feel like eating a bunch of cheese. I mean, who can say no to cheese? I'm gonna do that. I'll do some meats, and then I bought this little fig spread because there's a lot of it. People aren't hoarding this stuff. Have you ever seen this? This not an ad. Dalmatita? Matia?
Wait, let me do my thing. Ooh, I'm about to dive in. Oh.
Because that in the end. Yes, I'm putting it together a little.
Well, are you gonna actually assemble the plate? You're gonna show us the different. Okay, just show us the different brands,
why
right?
not?
That you like.
Well, it's not brands in particular. It's whatever I could find at the store. Everybody was hoarding.
This is what you need to survive in a shelter-in-place.
Yeah.
Look, this is what you need to survive.
Charcuterie without the wine because we don't really drink.
Yeah.
You know, what'd be really good too, Kelly. Your sister-in-law, our sister-in-law.
What up, Kelly and Jason?
Hi,
Kelly, shout out, Tom fam.
Okay, so because everything's out in the store, I mean, I wish I had this almond. She does like a brie with the raspberry or the cherry jam,
that's
and then
really
some
good.
Almonds. That
That's
would be good at this time.
Explain different pieces here. You have the figs, John.
Yeah, I mean, just whatever I like to eat. I should put my phone on silent. Get the fig jam, just for a little dip. I'm just gonna put some on here. This is honestly just what I'm gonna eat today. I haven't really got out to eat yet, but I think I'm gonna go back out. Fig jam, a few crackers. So we got this circle one from Safeway.
Yeah, I gotta hate on that.
I promise next time I'm gonna think of things that are a little healthier to eat. But again, this is stuff that makes me feel good. Salami, a little bit of meat. Brian, do you want one?
Sure, definitely hook me up with that. That looks good. Didn't you make one of these like yesterday already?
Gosh, I've been eating this like every day.
There's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that.
Every day. Oh, look how fatty that is, man.
Ooh, yeah, put it on there.
I am. Oh, it's even falling apart. Okay.
They got the little paper separators because it's all fancy.
Oh well.
This is Quarantine Survival 101, everybody.
Speaking of doing quarantine cooking as well. What
quarantine cooking? Shelter-in-place cooking.
Shelter-in-place. Look how good that looks.
Someone's going to create a cooking show called Shelter-in-Place.
Felt like making a little plate with cheese, too.
What kind of cheese is that? Yeah.
Provolone cheese, white cheese.
Okay.
I can't even open the bag right now.
Okay.
There you go.
This is good.
Doesn't that look good? Just fold it in half. Put it on the plate.
So at least we're still living our lives.
Oh, we're totally living it up. Do I typically eat this much cheese?
Actually, no, you don't.
No, I don't.
You definitely don't.
I've been eating things that I really don't even eat like every day. Usually I'll go like salad or something healthy, but lately it's whatever makes you feel good. And right now it's the brie.
It's the brie.
It's the brie. You know what? I'm just going to put that whole thing right
there. Okay, put it on there. Let's just put it on. Okay, I'm gonna eat this now, okay? This is going in my mouth.
Maybe we should heat up the brie. That'd be so good. Yep.
Thanks to my snack expert.
That is today. Next segment, we'll probably think of something a little healthier, but why not be happy?
She a snack.
Yeah. Ooh, the key to my heart.
All right, baby.
Bye.
I'll see you in a little bit. All right.
Later. I'm gonna eat.
Sorry about the audio, guys. I can't believe... I'm sure people are like, dude, the sound's off. I totally forgot because I'm not used to that. Okay, here. Let me pop this back in here. I have no idea if this is in a good spot or not. I don't really care. You guys see how the sausage is made. Now I'm going to kill the phone's audio so it doesn't revive. Oh my gosh, are y'all still here? You crazy fools. Okay, Isla's saying, Bri, you didn't wash your hands before you ate. Is everyone saying that? I didn't wash my hands? I can't believe it. Did you guys actually see all that? Hold on one sec. You guys all saw all that? I hope so. Anyways, we're just goofing around, having fun. Okay. Isla, why don't you call... Isla, you should call me. I'm telling you, you should call me. Wow, people are like messaging. They blew up my phone for that. Oh, hold on. Come in here. Go. What?
Where is it?
Bye.
Oh, hi. Okay, more cheese.
All right. I know we've just been goofing around a lot. I'm gonna take some calls. Now I'm eating direct. Oh, you guys want some shelter-in-place ASMR? Shelter in place ASMR. Okay, that was dumb. Let's get to the phone calls. We'll take a few more because some of you have been waiting so long. Really nice. But I'm going to take this one. I believe it looks like our friend Marcel from New York. Is that correct?
Yeah.
Oh, my gosh.
Hey, Brian.
You're such a champ for waiting this long.
Hey, Brian, thanks for taking the call this afternoon.
Thank you so much for hanging out with us. I hope this at least brings a little light to, some of the people that are watching and just some positivity and just, connecting us together,
Yeah, I understand. I'm from New York. You're from Los Angeles. You've been done for CNET for many, many years in San Francisco. You've been also hosting the Buzz Out Loud and the Apple Pie Extra Country podcast. I've been listening to it many, many times. And also, I just followed you on Twitter at Brian Tong.
Yes,
but
sir.
My Twitter account is exactly at After Dark Marcel. So, Brian,
yes.
May I ask you a question?
Of course you can. That's why you called. Isn't that why you called, Marcel?
Can you follow me, please? Let me spell that my username for you. It's at After Dark Marcel. AFTERDARKMARCEL. But beware, be careful. If my tweet's going bad from restricted to block, it will be no good for sure. But I tried to get to Twitter when I get to the verified blue chip. All I need is my good dose of emails or numbers and the password so I could join Twitter. And I also followed all my followers as they can.
Wow, that's really cool. That's good, isn't that?
Yeah.
Okay.
So can you follow me on Twitter, please, Mr. Brian Tong? What should I say? At Brian Tong.
You're twisting my arm here as I'm trying to fix the set real quick. I'm gonna say yes. When I'm done fixing this camera, I'm gonna say yes. The camera went out. The main cam. I'm serious. The main camera went out. I need to fix it though, otherwise I can't talk to people. Okay.
Okay, I understand.
Okay.
Now,
what?
Let me say about the coronavirus. They are totally out of control. It started in China back in 2019. Now, all over the world, things are getting very, very much worse.
Mm-hmm.
It started in China in 2019. Next, it will be in Europe, including Iran, the United Kingdom, that's in Britain. CNET's Britain's friends there. We also have all the lockdowns. How about this? Right here in America, including lockdowns, shutting downs, not turning normal until mid-April or next year or even in August and summertime or whatsoever. All those sports, the restaurants, the entertainment are completely locking down. I'm serious. So, Brian, what should I do to keep away from this threatening global health pandemic?
Well, I'm going to tell you right now, we still don't know enough information to really be sure about. There is no way to quote unquote avoid it in New York, at least. You guys haven't even had a lockdown. So what that means to me is that stuff has spread. First of all, it's spread a lot in the U.S. without anything happening for months.
Yeah.
And specifically, I'm surprised that New York, out of all the populated places in this country, have not done any type of shelter in place, and that concerns me of how it's gonna expand out there. But the only answer is to stay indoors and keep your contact limited with people. You know what I mean?
Right.
That's the only thing I can say. I mean, I'm not, and wash your hands, obviously. I did a interview.
20 minutes or less. Not
20
20
seconds. Bro, 20 seconds. You're going to wash your hands for 20 minutes?
20 seconds. I got it.
I think
You're the best.
Marcel, I think if you washed your hands for 20 minutes, you wouldn't have hands no more. This guy's laugh hilarious.
Are you out of your mind? I haven't hands. It's to keep away from germs.
You're cracking me up, Marcel. All right, buddy. Did you have anything else you wanted to talk about? Just because I do need to get to other people on the line too. I gotta show love to everybody.
Oh, I understand. So, Are you following me on Twitter yet, Mr. My Friend, at Brian Tong? I know you do.
I said I would after I finished the broadcast.
Oh, okay.
I'm a man of my word.
Sounds good.
I'm a man of my word. It's after dark, Marcel?
Yes, my Twitter account for yours truly. I started Twitter since 2010, and now, years later, 2020, back to boom, tweet it along for my promotions, breaking news from right here and around the world, including tech. I got you covered. Made for minds. All in my opinion. So let's get into it. My motto.
Yes.
My motto is, Brian.
Yes.
It's a new dawn. It's a new day, a new year or new week or a new month. So believe me, viewers on YouTube and wherever else you've been listening to his podcast later, the feel-good ones. So hashtag let's get into it.
All right, Marcel. Words to live by in life. Words to live by in life, my friend.
Let's get into it.
Hey,
do you remember?
Hey, I gotta let you go.
Remember?
Hey. I know you New Yorkers like to talk. I gotta let you go because I got other people on the line.
Okay.
All right. Take care. Be safe, okay? Take care.
You got it. Thank you for taking the time to speak to you, Mr. Tong. Don't forget to follow me on Twitter.
Okay. I got you, man. Thanks, Marcel.
Bye-bye for now.
Oh, bye-bye for now. That was hilarious, Marcel. Cracking me up. All right. Okay.
Bye-bye.
Oh, you know what's even funny about that? The computer wouldn't let me drop the call. The chat room is like, what is going on? He's 100. I think it's amazing. Some of y'all are still sticking around. Okay, let's try and pound through some calls. We're going to do maybe 3 or 4. It looks like that's all that's left. And then we got to wrap it up. I appreciate you all hanging out. It's just kind of an experiment to just connect and have fun. And hopefully you just have this playing on the background and you entertain yourself. But I'll tell you right now, my camera actually, I have this system that connects it that allows me to control it. And the main camera was not plugged in and it shut off. But we got it working. That's how we do it. We do it on the fly, baby. We do it on the fly. All right. Well, next caller, I believe if the auto screen was correct, it says Caden. Caden, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here. How's it going, Brian?
What's up, man? Where are you calling from?
I'm calling from Austin, Texas.
Oh, don't mess with Texas. What's the situation like out there for you guys? Are you guys living normally, or is there any kind of shelter-in-place stuff going on there?
So a couple of days ago, the president of UT, the University of Texas, was tested positive for corona.
Ooh.
Since then, everyone's kind of been freaking out, but I'm still working. I work in a leasing office, so thankfully I'm still getting paid, but a lot of people are getting laid off. My cousin got laid off. Pretty bad.
It's there's a lot of uncertainty, and I think like we talked about earlier, there's some of us that are very fortunate to still be able to work from home. I mean, it is, there's not many of us, but there's so many people that have, the day-to-day jobs, restaurant service workers, retail workers, not even that, like many different levels. Some companies have just had to lay off all their employees, whether you have a technical background or not. It doesn't matter. This does not discriminate, right? This is something we've never seen before. And so, I feel for your friends and your loved ones that have to go through that. But, I think hopefully, we don't know what's going to happen, but we will see the light at the end of this tunnel. And we just have to kind of weather the storm right now.
Well, if any country can take care of its people, it's definitely America. So I feel good. I feel confident that we'll get over this.
I mean, richest nation in the world? We better, quite honestly. But unfortunately, this, to me, and this is not a political statement, this is just more of, I was tweeting about how serious this was 2 weeks before this. And, some people are like, oh, you're being alarmist. But you could just, all you had to do is just see what was happening in every other country to realize we're not prepared for this, and we're not even doing what it takes to take this seriously. All of a sudden, we take it seriously after it's been spreading around here for a month and a half or 2, and the numbers started spiking up. That was just insane. I was frustrated by it. And like you said, our country will take care of us. Well, they didn't take this seriously enough, so I hope that they do now that we have all these repercussions, because there's plenty of countries that have been able to handle this properly and at least be able to track how it spread. We are past that. This is a community virus. We don't know how many people in the U.S. are afflicted by it right now. We won't find out anytime soon. We don't have enough testing. So what they're telling us to do is stay indoors, because we're just going to have to wait this out and see what happens. That's they've basically said, we throw our arms up. We can't track this anymore. You guys just got to stay in, and hopefully our hospitals can take care of as many people as possible. But we don't really have any other options, which is a little absurd for me.
Well, in my humble opinion, I think that if you watch too much of the media, you'll get overwhelmed by, the death toll and the amount of cases and where it is. But if you take a deep breath and just sit in your own shoes for a minute, sit in your house, think about how you're doing okay, think about your friends or your roommates or whoever, think about the people who are doing all right. I think that if you just take a breath and take a moment and meditate for a little bit, you'll feel a lot better.
Well, I'll tell you, you know what? I hear what you're saying, but to me, I'm not even thinking about myself. I'm thinking about everyone else. Like that's what I'm worried about. I'm thinking about, the people that have families that both parents can't pay the rent. I'm thinking about the individual who's one financial crisis away from not being able to really support anything. And that's what I'm not thinking about myself. Like, that's why I'm doing this, so that we can all talk and express our thoughts. And I respect all of your opinions. I think this is a great conversation to have, but I'm worried about the overall general population, the people that are the backbone of this country, not the people that are sitting high and mighty, but those are the people that are affected the most. And that's why it literally tears me up. And so I wanted to be able to be there for them in whatever way we can be. And even for people that are living high and mighty, that's okay too, as long as they understand and have empathy and will be proactive when it's time to step up. They talk about this universal basic income potentially that they'll be giving. We don't know if it's going to actually happen, but right, they're going to have to do something economically to help us citizens. If I get that, whatever, $1,000 a month, I'm going to try and give away $100 to 10 people who really need it, because I'm not saying that I don't need it, but I know there's people that need it more than me. And I'm not telling everyone to do that. This is just how I feel, because I feel that there's so many people that are suffering and that are, they look out the window in the morning and they're wondering what's going to happen next. If I could alleviate someone from feeling that way for like 10 minutes or 15 minutes or a day, then I'm sure as hell I am. And so that's who I'm thinking about. I'm almost thinking about everyone else except me. And because this is one of those we over me situations. We've never seen anything like this. And, I empathize and feel for everyone that is really, really suffering from this. Like, I'm sitting in a room with a computer talking to people, and I'm lucky to do that. But it is privileged to be able to even to do this and be able to talk to people that I wanted to, because it was one of the ways that I could help, right? That's all I was thinking about.
Well, yeah, we do appreciate it. Actually, you're one of my favorite YouTubers, but we have to remain optimistic.
Absolutely.
There are, like I said, I work in a leasing office. We're not doing any evictions for the time being. A lot of governors, the governor of Texas is saying that we're not allowed to do evictions. People aren't going to be losing their homes in masses. I think that as long as you yourself, because if we're young and healthy, we won't know necessarily if we have the virus. Some people have symptoms and some don't. So just don't hang around your grandparents. Don't hang around the older people in your life. Just give them a call and let them know that you love them. But just do what you can to keep other people safe.
Absolutely. Those are great words. So, Caden, I thank you so much for calling in and, just being a part of the show, and just you're patient for like an hour and 15. Like, I really appreciate that, man.
Yeah, no problem. You guys have a good rest of your day.
All right. Thank you so much. So Caden from Austin, Texas, calling in, contributing, and just being a part of this. It's really awesome stuff. So next up, I believe my buddy Terrence McKelvey's in the house, been waiting patiently for an hour and 10 minutes. T-Mac, where you at?
What up, brother?
What's up, man? How you doing, man? Good.
Oh, man, just outside by the pool, smoking a cigar, watching the show. Love the saxophone music. It's just what I needed today.
That was awesome. Jaleel was the man. I mean, I appreciate it. I knew that having some sort of music today would just, kind of be the icing on the cake, right?
Yeah. And actually, before that, Lindsey Sterling, she did her live thing on Instagram
awesome.
with the violin. That was just perfect.
She's amazing.
Perfect. That's what we needed.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Oh, I guess for the viewers, Brian and I actually kind of know each other, so that's why we're kind of like informal right here. But one thing I wanted to kind of mention was like how quickly this changed. Like, it was 5 weeks ago that we were talking about being at the Samsung Experience store where like Justine was there, Jenna, John Redinger. And it's just kind of crazy how, like, then we were all just kind of like nonchalant, not a care in the world. We went to like Cheesecake Factory after, and now like that's all just squashed. So YouTubers coming together to like do joint things like this. This is just like what the viewers want. This is just amazing. To flip it, my mother's birthday turned 69 on Saturday, and we were all supposed to go to Buffalo, New York. I have 3 younger brothers, and we were going to like surprise her, and like they have kids too. And obviously we couldn't do that. So what we did was we made sure she had Duo, the video chat app, installed on her phone. And so we did a surprise video chat for her. First time ever. Like we had like 5 people on the video conference, and like she like cried. Oh man. So like Duo is great because whether you have like iPhone or Android, doesn't matter. It works for everybody. So I know, you're a FaceTime guy, but I'm an Android man. So
Google Duo works on iOS. Google Duo works on iOS too.
Yeah, that's why we did it, because my brothers, half of them are iOS people, and I'm Android. So that was just kind of a nice thing to stay in touch, because we're all over the country. I'm here in LA with you, and like literally 65 degrees. I'm smoking my cigar outside. This is wonderful. But they're in Buffalo, New York, and New York City, and being in the cold, so quite different.
Yeah, man.
Another thing is people can kind of contribute to helping researchers better understand this virus by using the Folding at Home software. Are you familiar with that?
No, fire away, please. I've seen you message about it, but I've never had time to look it up.
Yeah. Well, so for those that don't know, I actually did a video on my YouTube about it, but it's basically a distributive computing platform where researchers, they gather a little bit of information about the virus, and then they distribute it to anybody's like home PCs that they want. And your video card and CPU kind of work the numbers to try to better understand the folding process for that virus, so that they can then try to better understand how the virus kind of adheres to things in your lungs and try to find something to block that. So I'm being very like general and simplistic right now, but that's what it is. And so like NVIDIA, they called out for gamers to like use their video cards to do this. Like it's really kind of blown up. I've been doing this for like 10 plus years for Folding at Home. Yeah, that's the website there. And so it's been a great response from the community. So if you have any type of computer that you're using, because you have like 8 days in general to get one work unit done. I have a Threadripper, that 3970X 32 cores, so it like crushes a lot of that stuff, as well as a Vega 64 video card. So it's kind of blowing through it really, really quickly. And a lot of other people have lower end cards. You can use your laptop. So whatever you have, you can like really contribute to helping researchers better understand this virus. And I think people are so into this right now because they want to fight this. They don't want to just like feel like they are locked down. They want to like kind of be aggressive against this virus, and this is a great way to do it. So for those that don't know, look up Folding at Home. If you want to see my tutorial, my YouTube is DaPoets, DAPOETS. I've one just on Folding at Home and one just on using it for the virus as well. And then, people need to take advantage of all this time as well. Like for me, I started using Rosetta Stone to brush up on my Mandarin. I plan on being fluent in Mandarin by the time this is over.
Okay, international businessman.
Yeah. So, are you doing anything in particular to kind of get outside of your norm to improve yourself while we're stuck inside for a little while?
Well, the thing is that for me, it's quote unquote business as usual because I'm normally used to staying in and shooting videos and recording videos. So to me, it's just balancing things out. And honestly, instead of I could have done another Apple video, but I wanted to do this instead because it felt better for my soul, and so that's why I did it. I just mix it up, and that was more important to me than keeping up and just being I can make a little money here with this Apple video. I just thought this was more important, and so I prioritized that. And in the long run, I think it'll just make me feel better, and that's all that really matters. And other than that, we're just hanging out. I'm still doing work and watching. I'm not even playing that many video games right now. When we can, we go outside for a walk. But, other than that, it's been I feel like it's been 5 or 6 days so far. I can't remember, but it's been all right, so just cranking away. I mean, I'm not down or anything. I think that it's just more eye-opening I more think about how things will be so very different once this is all passed. I think just how we interact and how people are, there's going to be some kind of, just more, I don't want to say not as social, but just a little more division by, the whole touching and camaraderie and things like that. It's just gonna be different.
Yeah, handshaking.
It's gonna be different.
Yeah,
you know. So,
yeah.
and again, like I'm not like Jaleel was saying. Oh, he's worried about people not coming to shows, and I'm one of those people that is kind of gonna be worried about that because I don't know if I'm gonna go to the movie theaters anytime soon. And we've seen how movie studios like Disney released Onward on digital already 2 weeks after because it came out 2 weeks before kind of the safer at home places. Wonder Woman from Warner Brothers Studios is talking about maybe going digital. We'll see, but if this continues for let's say 2 or 3 months, the studios are gonna definitely have to do something to respond to this.
and they'll find a way. I mean, this is capitalism, so they want to make money. So like AMC theaters, they already started a streaming service. I mean, it's going to happen. You know, there'll be a way for us to still get our entertainment and stuff. But I do recommend like people try to make some type of general schedule for yourself as well, because this can be hard, staying at home. So for me, I'm an investment advisor, so the market opens at 6:30 in the morning. So I specifically just go outside now with my laptops and, have my coffee at like 6 o'clock in the morning and just kind of start my day. And I'm trying to do the same thing on the weekends as well, so I don't get that natural depression that people can get, being stuck inside. Try to do some Tai Chi in the park, something, get out there and try to enjoy yourself, do a hike, whatever it is. And, so this is a new age, and but I definitely want to thank you for doing this. Thank you for bringing Justine and Jenna on. Jaleel with the sax, that was just perfect. So man. I'll let you get going, man. Thank you very much.
Appreciate it, bro.
I'll talk to you soon, man.
Yeah, take care, man. Talk to you soon, okay?
All right.
Peace. Later, man. Terrence McKelvey exiting, but good buddy right there. Okay, we're gonna take we got a few more calls. Okay, we're gonna take this next call. I don't know if they got the call screen right. It's from the 510. Is this Keisha or is this Kisha or is this someone totally different? Hello.
I don't know. Is this me?
Yes. Who is? Is this?
This is Nikki's son.
Oh, Nick. Wait, you actually called?
I called, love.
Okay, so Nikki. Okay, I'm just telling you. The call screening software said this is me, Kisha.
Oh. I don't know how that happened. I tried to call in when Jenna and Justine were there because I'm like, this is literally 3 of my favorite tech people talking right now.
Do you want me to just FaceTime you right now, or do you not want to do FaceTime? It's okay if you don't want to.
I don't have FaceTime because just like T-Mac, I am an Android user.
Oh, I need to put Google Duo on this computer then. Right? Because then I can call you.
I can keep talking to you.
Yes.
You're in your flow. I want to keep you in your flow.
We're just hanging out. But okay, so I'm gonna actually pull up what site do you want me to pull up for? Because which site or which place you want me to pull up your stuff? I'm going to because this is a short.
Fine.
No, come on. This is a short story, long story. Nikki and I moved down to LA. Nikki's an amazing I guess entrepreneur / content creator / female director / photographer, cinematographer / Asian ambassador, like all those things. And so, okay, just come on, just plug your site right now, just for fun.
Yeah. Okay. So I just started my own tech channel, and a lot of it is thanks to you, Brian. So seriously, we haven't met in person, and the coronavirus thing has kind of put off our meeting in person even longer, which is unfortunate. But I started my tech site, Technically Speaking. My name is Nikki, so if you get the play off of Technically Speaking, you guys are my kind of people. But I am focusing on reviews, tips, and tutorials, and especially when I go to conventions like NAB, which I'm so sad that it got canceled this year. I had such a huge role in NAB this year. And what I do with them is I'm part of an initiative called Gals in Gear, which really advocates for more women in film, women in tech, advocating for more women sitting on panels, which have in the past been very, very male. And nothing is wrong with that, but it's like I want to contribute to the diverse lens of filmmaking and provide more opportunities for more women and people of color in the filmmaking and tech world. So I just started a YouTube channel, but it's, still growing. But I had put that on hold for 5 months to direct the Asian American Awards, which is like the Asian BET Awards from July to December.
It's like it's the Asian Emmys. That's the Asian Emmys. That is its thing. It is its thing. It is absolutely its thing.
Yeah. Well, we have to get you out there for the upcoming one. I'm just everything's kind of up in the air now. But
I mean, whatever I can do to support and help. You need me to like pass out flyers. You need me to do whatever. Like, it's all. That's what it's all about. Like, with building these, from the ground up, and creating swell and momentum for different communities and things like that. I'll be a chauffeur, whatever. Just tell me where to be, and I'll be there. You know what I mean? Like, whatever it takes.
You're gonna be walking the red carpet, Brian. That's what it is. Okay, so just me joining and directing this gala for the first time and having such a behind the scenes background, I really wanted to bring more of my friends from behind the scenes, like writers who don't get enough recognition, editors, cinematographers, live streamers, all those folks involved in the show. So I'm hoping that we can even get sponsored by some high tech company coming in the future, seeing how we're going now.
Well, if for that award ceremony, just keep me in mind, because I can reach out to my connections and see if they can help out. You know what I mean? It's all love and just trying to grow this thing. So just let me know, and I'll do my best to just be like, hey, do you guys want to help out and be a part of this? And if they say yes, then it's a yes.
Yes. Awesome. Thank you so much.
Nikki, can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
So how are you doing from this whole shelter in place thing? Are there any, good things that have come out of it? Maybe things that are, you're not so happy about, or what are your favorite snacks during this time?
It's so funny you mentioned snacks because of all this, phobia. And I know this is feel good, and I was trying to brainstorm how to feel good and spread positivity and highlight, my community who's being really attacked right now at stores and stuff just because we look Asian. And it's like, okay. So I started just for fun, an Instagram called Asian Snack Queen. And what I really want to do on there is to highlight all the businesses and local Asian businesses and kind of just generate like this feel-good, positive energy and highlight businesses and Asian snacks that people love, because we are not the virus. And
we are not.
So I just wanted to do something fun and positive. So I'm looking to, highlight that and some Asian businesses. Shout out to Boba Guys, who literally I went to celebrate their opening like in North Hollywood like 2 weeks ago, and they had to temporarily shut down all their stores on Friday. And so that's been something. And then my girlfriend who runs Cropsticks, which is sustainable bamboo straws and chopsticks, she's had pallets ready to go to these Asian businesses that she's giving out. So I'm just trying to do what I can to help advocate for the businesses who have been really, really affected, especially in this time, and just try to spread some love and positivity.
I think that's what it's all about, right? I mean, I think the first time that we talked, someone had connected us to be like, hey, you guys should talk to each other. And it's always about like offering, no matter what field, industry, person, like to me, it's all about spreading, that love and positivity vibe before, worrying about quote unquote a connection. It's meaning making quote unquote business connections. I think the best ones are the ones that happen organically, and there's people that you connect with that happen to be in the same industry or same circles that you work with, instead of, some people go straight for the jugular and it's all about business. And I'm like, it's hard for me to be friends with them first if that's how they approach me. You know what I'm saying?
Of course. So, I think that's why we connected so well, because I was just like, you're in it for the right reasons. Like, I'm not doing it to be famous or anything, but if there's anything that I can do to help, uplift communities around me, the communities that I'm part of, like, which is women behind the scenes and Asian Americans on screen, like that, we're all good people. It's like good people and good vibes. And so I commend you also for the other listeners who are calling in, like, bless your heart.
Absolutely. Nikki, do you have any words of wisdom or parting comments that you would like to throw out there in the universe for people that are listening and watching?
Yeah, well, the one thing that I really resonated with is like this time, don't feel like you have to write a novel, like your greatest novel ever. Don't feel like you have to cure cancer during this time. It's kind of like the time right now that you can do whatever you want with it. It's like this weird, unprecedented territory that we're in, and it really just showcases that something needs to be fixed. So I'm trying to see the good in all of it, but I'm also trying to better myself and skills and learning. I've always wanted to, learn every single editing software, learn another language. just be more present with people, which is so weird because that was my birthday wish in the beginning of the year. But how that's translating now, checking in with friends, family, having the opportunity and really be grateful for the opportunities. Like I'm standing in my house because I haven't been able to be in my apartment for the past week because they've decided to renovate my lights. And so I'm finally back in my apartment. And even though it's not fully complete because the inspection paused, I still count my blessings. And I'm just so grateful to have working lights because there's so many people who are hurting a lot more than we are right now. And those are the people that I'm thinking about and how can we help those people. So it's stay indoors. Shout out to the healthcare system. They work every day so we can stay home.
Exactly.
So we need to stay home because I have so many friends in the healthcare that are literally tormented with the idea that they might have to think about who to save and who not to save. And that's an everyday struggle for them. So I just would advocate to stay indoors, keep up with family and friends, and just do what you're doing, Brian. This is awesome. This whole live stream is awesome. Thanks for having me on here too.
Love it. All right. Well, thanks, Nikki. Appreciate the call. And if I can keep this going for a few more, I mean, ideally we wouldn't have to do this every week, but I just want to kind of create a little thing for people to come and hang out at. So always welcome to call back anytime. And it's great to hear from you too, honestly.
Yeah, we'll talk and we'll just put it out there. Seriously, awesome. Keep up what you're doing. You're continuously an inspiration to me, Brian, and I hope to meet you and Shannon soon. Honestly, you guys are just good people.
Thank you so much. All right, well, take care. Be safe out there, okay?
Okay, you too.
Okay, bye.
Bye.
Bye. All right, so we got a couple more calls, and then I'm going to wrap it up. Okay, for people, someone in the chat room was like, is this, what does it say? Is this now Brian's Friends talk show promo plug? No, look, if people that call in, they're calling in because they also we're all part of this thing, and so we're all finding ways to connect with each other, and this is all about lifting each other up. So there's no ulterior motives or anything like that. I didn't even know they were. I swear to you, I didn't even know any of them were gonna call. So I love hearing from everybody. All right, looks like our man Willie has been waiting very patiently. Willie from the 856. If the name is Willie and they got it right, what's up? Welcome. Thanks for hanging out with us. Are you feeling good, Willie?
Hi, this is Murli here.
Oh no! How do I say your name, please?
It's Murali, and you
Morelli.
are
Morelli.
Yeah.
Very good. Very good.
So I've been following you since 2011, and during the CNET days, and believe me or not, I've been following the other YouTubers as well. I really thought that you had a lot of potential to become a YouTuber, and if you would have started by then, I'm not sure how many followers you would have had by now, but I'm just saying. And I still remember that you left CNET in 2018 March, and then I was thinking, I didn't follow that one particular week, and suddenly there were no shows from you. And for 4 weeks, I was like, oh, what have you been doing? I mean, I didn't have that kind of news that you're going to start a channel on YouTube. I really felt bad, and I tweeted you, please start something on YouTube. And to my surprise, you did start, and I have no idea how happy I felt. Okay, having said that, I have one thing to update. I traveled from Germany last week in February 15th via Germany from India and then reached US. And when I went to I didn't go to the work. When I told my, manager that I'm not going to come because I traveled via Germany. So for 15 days, I'm going to self-quarantine myself. Believe me or not, there were eyebrows raised. And some of them did not even agree with me, but I did it anyway. I usually don't. And when I told something like that, they were little surprised why am I, not following their, instructions to be available, because I haven't been to the office for a while. And then I did it anyway. And then later on, they came in 2 terms, and they announced that, you can work from home and everything. But in my community, there was one of these guy who did not 2 weeks back. I argued with him for 15 minutes, telling them stay back home. That's the only way you can do it. He went to the office anyway, and one of his colleague is being diagnosed with COVID-19, and he in fact infected. I mean, I'm not sure he infected. That's not the right word to use, but he very well got in touch with like 6 to 7 families in the same community. Imagine if that guy would have not gone to the office, and he wouldn't have, he wouldn't have got in touch with all these people, making them to think that if they had it or not, because they're not having a proper mindset right now. They're like little panicking and everything, calling doctor's offices if they have anything with them. The reason why I'm saying this is that there are 2 groups of people. One group is very well aware of the situation, the other group is not. They're still in denial. Oh, this only happens in that state. Oh, this only happens in a different city. It will never come to me. I mean, that mindset has to be changed. If change has to come, it has to. That is the. I mean, number one step that needs to be changed. And I'm very disappointed that it happened. Someone whom I know, and I mean, with your show, maybe it might be heard to the larger group of people. That's what I intend to say. On a different note, though, I'll not, take your time more. If possible, in future, you have to tell us what really happened in CNET, because you were very loyal to them for a very long time. Maybe I missed it for a very long time, because I was rooting for you to start a YouTube channel since 2012, 2011. Yeah. I'm talking way back in time. Yeah.
Look, here's the thing, Murali. First of all, I need to thank you so much for your support. I think people like you that have followed my content for all these years allow me to still do this today. So, for example, if you didn't, I wouldn't be able to do this whole thing where I hustle for my own YouTube channel. Like, I'm giving myself a 3-year plan to do this. And you know what? Here's the funny thing. People talk about, you could have had more subscribers. I will tell you right now that although my subscriber numbers aren't high, my views are just as high as a lot of channels. So it doesn't, to me, it's about, look, you have to pay attention to the numbers at some point. The only number I care about is, can I make a living doing this and continue to enjoy it and have fun and love it? And if the answer is yes, I'm going to keep doing it, right? The numbers game is more like, you just have to, it sounds weird, but you got to ignore it. Let that take care of itself, create great content, and just let people decide if they want to follow you or find you or re-find you like you did. And just not worry about anything else, because I think it makes me a whole lot happier. There have been days where I looked at numbers and I'm like, dang, that video didn't perform as well as I thought it would. But if I have to feel that way constantly, like when I'm not doing work, and I'm doing a lot of work, trust me, like it's probably a lot more than even my girlfriend wants me to do, but I'm enjoying this. It's a journey. And so I'm going to keep just doing what I love as long as I can, and know that I'm in a fortunate position to be able to do it that way. Not everyone can do that. Just go do what you love and figure it out. It's hard to, leave and walk away from a job and stuff like that. So, the whole CNET situation, maybe one day I can talk about it, but there's a reason why I can't, so I'm not going to. And just kind of put that in the rear view mirror, and, they're great. There's some great people back there, and I have nothing but love for those people, and just kind of move forward and just feel good, as we say. Feel good. So thanks so much, Murali.
Yeah,
I appreciate it.
Yeah, I completely agree with you, and thanks a lot for doing this. And I honestly, truly believe that you're going to hit huge numbers, because
fine.
I know how the way this thing works. But you really owe us, at least an indirect explanation why you did what you did. It's always that big question mark for all of us.
Hey, maybe the mystery is more exciting than the actual answer. That's the fact that you want to know so bad. The fact that you want to know so bad, I'm not going to tell you. No, I'm just kidding. One day, maybe one day. This is a journey of life. I think if anything I can leave with people is, be fortunate if you can. Do what you love, give it your best shot, and never look back. And if this works out long term, I'll be happy. If it doesn't, guess what? Like, my job doesn't define me, and I'm giving every ounce of effort I can in this, but my job won't define who I am. And so if I end up doing something different down the road, and we all do, like, our careers typically evolve and change, like, that's okay too. I think the things that I care about are more like people and human related, and making people feel better about themselves, because I think there's a lot of pain and suffering and hardships in this world, and if I can alleviate any of that, then I sure as hell am going to do that, with everything that I can. So that's, this is maybe a wiser Brian talking now, but that's what's important to me. So.
No matter what you do, you can still count. Most of us following you. Thanks a lot. I'll not keep you for more time, but thanks a lot for doing this. I really appreciate it.
Thank you very much, Morelli. You know what? Take care, man. You know what? Please also be safe out there, and thank you for calling in and connecting with us. I think that everyone, Morelli actually probably tapped into the most deepest answers from me today. Just gonna let y'all know that. Okay, we've got a call. Do we have a return caller here? Is this what I'm seeing correctly? Brandon, are you there, buddy?
Hey, what's going on?
What's up?
Hey, how are you? I just got off work and I saw that you're still on, so I wanted to come back and say hey again.
Hey, what's up? Hold on for a quick thing. Yas, Y-A-S in the chat room. That's actually not true at all. Whatever you think you. Sorry, someone in the chat room wrote something that said check X, Y, and Z, and I'm going to tell you right now, you're really going to believe that? You're really going to believe that? Nah, don't even. I'm sorry. If I haven't said it, it's not what really happened. Okay, back to our regularly scheduled programming, Brandon.
So I had a question. Are you originally from Los Angeles, or where are you from originally?
So I'm originally from the Bay Area. I'm a Silicon Valley. Basically, I grew up in Sunnyvale, California, Northern California. My parents are both teachers, and that's where I'm from. I moved to LA once, I kind of transitioned out here almost 2 years ago. And so being in LA has been amazing from a standpoint of it's opened a lot of doors and opportunities that just weren't available in the Bay Area for me. And so, I love that. I love it out. I really do enjoy it. I don't know if you know, but like there's kind of this weird beef between the Bay Area and Southern California. But here's the thing. Bay Area people, when you grow up, they're always like, oh, LA's fake. LA's pretentious. It's lame. Don't go there. I've been in LA for 2 years. I love everything about it. I have never heard a single person from LA talk smack about the Bay. And the reason why is because there's so many things to do here. They don't care. Right? The Bay Area is more obsessed with this idea of like, it's this weird jealousy thing. And so I'm just saying I've got love for both places, but this whole idea that the Bay Area is hating on LA all the time, it's just because they're jealous. There's this weird jealousy of they're cooler, so we don't like them. LA has a lot of transplants too, but even local Los Angelinites, I don't even know the right term because I'm not from here. They don't care.
Right.
Right in life, let's care about our own lane, be compassionate to other people. But if that's what makes you feel better, then you got deeper issues at hand. If you got to slam someone or put people down or hate a region that you've never lived in, that's just stupid. So sorry about the tangent.
No, you're fine. It's refreshing. No, it's no worries. Also, now that I have a chance, I wanted to tell you. Yeah. Whenever we were talking about Marcos, Sierra, I don't think Sierra. I lost it. I loved it.
The reality is that a lot of my characters, people have been asking to come back. I would say by the end of this year, as resources help, I think I'll be able to start bringing them back. It's just when less manpower, and so like when you're shooting, writing, and editing and everything. This is the other thing about YouTube creators. I always respected them. I have, through this process, I respect them so much more being a part of it. And also what was amazing is they embraced me and we're all kind and nice, and like it's almost like this weird mutual respect that once you know exactly what that other person is going through and how hard it is, there's an instant respect. When I worked at the other place, when you have a crew of people working for you, like a crew, it makes it easier. As people have evolved in this YouTube space, they've ended up being able to hire work, which is what you want to do. But when you start off from the bottom, these are people that have been doing it for 10 years. Like, I respect them so much. So the characters will return. It's just a matter of when.
I like that. I like that. Also, I agree with you. Yeah, the people that have been working for so long, it's strange, isn't it? How much it's evolved from the inception, and even just whenever it became about uploading videos that were just fun, and now it's about developing a brand and like working with that. And I completely understand where you're coming from.
Yeah, Look, I mean, trust me, my brother, my brother, Jason Tong, he told me to do the YouTube thing, just leave a long time ago. But, you know, it's hard when you are locked in a full-time job with benefits. Those are like kind of those nice grown-up things to just leave.
Right.
But
Well,
now, you know, now I would never look back. Like, I would never,
Yeah.
I'm never looking back. It's been a great experience and honestly a great growing experience for me personally, professionally, just almost challenging myself. Like, can I actually do this? And thanks to people like you and people that are here at this live stream, just being here, hanging out and supporting it just by watching that, you guys have enabled me to continue to do this. So I can only say thank you. Like, I'm super grateful. You know, I haven't even pimped, notice I haven't even pimped my Patreon at all because that's not what this was about. This was just about for the people.
Yeah. No, it's interesting because it's freeing in a way that you never really knew that you had access to. You know?
Like, honestly, you want to do a live stream like this? I thought of this yesterday and just started hustling to make it work. That you can't do that anywhere else. You literally can't.
I think it. So wait. You said that you came up with the graphics for it and everything, or you and a friend?
Yeah. So yeah, you know, just the concept and kind of throwing some ideas out, and it's like, I like that. This is my brain. You know, you need a designer to kind of help. I have some design sense, but I don't have professional design sense. So my buddy Sean Charity, amazing dude, got to give him a shout out. You know, just kind of helps give a little edge and vibe to it, and that's all. I wanted someone to see the logo and be like, feel good. Oh, that's kind of like, even just seeing the logo is kind of charming. That you're like, oh, I feel a little better seeing those two emojis. That's cool. You know, they're the O's.
Yeah.
Oh, mind blown. Just kidding. So, anyways, did you have anything else you wanted to talk about, or?
Honestly, there's a ton of stuff that I want to talk about, but I know that you're getting ready to wrap up, so I don't want to take up, the rest of your evening. But
no, thank you, man.
Yeah, I don't know. You know what? What's with that? What is something you want to talk about?
No, I talked about everything I want to talk about. I want to talk about what people want to talk about. To me, this is not about me. This is about everyone. You know, so for people that are watching, my goal is to continue to do this. Today is Saturday because I want to test it out, but every Friday, because guess what? Feel Good Fridays. I literally thought yesterday was Thursday and that I was going to do this on Friday. And then Justine and Jenna were like, tomorrow's Saturday. I'm like, oh my gosh, it is. So this was just to see if people would hang out and enjoy this. And definitely they did it. The amount of people who are watching is more than enough for me to do it again. And so I'm going to bring in new guests once a week and just kind of just let it flow and, you know, kind of contribute back to society in a small way and just make people feel better about themselves. And I want people to call that may not be feeling the best, and hopefully we can lift them up. Right. And that's what this is all about. Just feeling good.
I actually think that I would like to say something to that. And where I was gone for a little while after I'd called in, I don't know what all was said, but if anyone else can relate that's listening right now, I know it's kind of scary, and I'm a little scared too. I think that everything will work out fine. I also was listening to the caller before. I can relate that there is somebody else that is probably going through something that is a little more challenging. But for some people, when they're in their own realm, I understand that still doesn't take away the sting. It doesn't make it any less scary for you. Kind of wondering, hey, what's going to happen? How are things going to go? If I can offer anything, it would just be to say, I'm here and I'm human and I relate and I understand exactly where you're coming from. And I think everyone feels this way, whether they're showing it or not. And I think this is a beautiful thing, being able to talk about it. And, you know, it's curious because I really think, in the most peculiar way, this is one of the first times that almost every person on the planet can relate to the same thing going on at one time. It's weird, isn't it? Like, I know you talked about energy a lot, so, but I mean, it's almost like this bit of mindfulness. It's just kind of like hitting us all in the face at one point. But I guess the only thing that I want to say is there are tons of people out there, and everyone's kind of feeling the same way. Everyone's a little unsure of themselves, and what I really like is seeing people coming together in a way that sometimes they haven't before, and they're saying, you know what, it's okay. Like, that's the whole message. It's okay, and everyone's going to be here for each other. And I don't know if you guys talked about universal love, but I feel like that's really kind of starting to happen right now. The one other thing that I would go to say is, if we are in this form of self-isolation for a little while, with the mindset of that universal love and wanting to get better ourselves, what's one thing that you can do? It's not too stressful, but something that you'd like to see that you could change in any way about your life or about yourself, or something that you've been wanting to start or work on. What's something that you could take this opportunity to do? Do you think maybe that with the timing of everything, this could be something that could open a door for you, or even just open your eyes? What do you think?
It's funny. It's interesting you say that, because like, I've been really fortunate to do like crazy stuff that I never thought I'd be able to do. Like, when you're a kid, I always try and relate everything that I've been able to do is like, what would high school Brian think? And it's blown my mind what I've been able to do, because I think that keeps you grounded. It keeps you appreciative of what you've been able to do. And so, I don't do this to open doors. I just, I may not be, this is the weird thing, right? I may not be the most quote unquote strategic about things. I think creatively. I think about what I want to do, what I love to do. But I guess what I'm trying to say is I've never done anything to be like, I'm going to make sure I get to this step from the next step. To me, those doors have just organically happened because I love what I do and I do what I do.
Right.
And so there's no better place than just be who you are. This is in any walk of life, and just be secure in who you are. Know that you are enough for whatever it is that you do, and not trust me in this. I love LA, but you do come across people that clearly the only thing they care about is going somewhere and being somebody, where I'd rather just care about that person. Right. I care about the body in front of me, not being somebody. So, but if that's hurt me, I don't care. I literally don't care, because I'm happier that way, right? Like as a human, I'm happier. So I think that I've never thought about what's the next. I've never thought about, I just let, I am a religious person, so I kind of just put my blessings up, like let God direct me, and, work my butt off and enjoy what I do and enjoy the journey.
It's so where you say that, because I feel the same way, the same exact way. And I've always felt that way. And, well, I care what other people think, and I'm empathetic to them, but I feel the same. Yeah, it does not sit right with me if it's about stepping on somebody to get to that next step, or just worrying about myself the whole time. That does not work. And at the end of the night, like, it does not balance out well. You know what I mean? Something that was really strange is that, like, within the past 5 or 6 years, everyone suddenly has become awakened to karma. And, but it's like, it's always been there. And I'm thankful that people are seeing it now. But beforehand, when they weren't, like, it was just like, why would you not want to be as kind as you could to someone? Because most of the times they've got their guard up, because that's how we're trained to do it. We go out, we're like, okay, I'm in the world now, I need to be prepared. And it just catches them off sometimes whenever they encounter somebody nice, and they're like, what do you want? And I'm like, I just want to make sure that you have the best day that you can. And they're like, yeah. Sometimes it catches them off guard and they don't understand that. And
you have to give. There's the thing, and there's a couple calls I really want to just try and. I do need to get off.
Oh, yeah.
No. We've been on here for like 2.5 hours. I thought I was going to do an hour show, but and people are still hanging out. But I think the thing about karma and stuff is, it does bite back, and if you the hard part, like you mentioned about like, making someone have a good day. Right. So if anyone has worked in retail or food service, which I have, there are times you are tested, customer service jobs, period, right? You're tested the most as a person being the person who has to offer customer service. I can tell instantly when someone has never worked a retail, food service, or customer service job in their life because of how they talk to those people. So imagine that person you're talking to, you're berating, you're complaining to, may have had a bad day. Maybe their dog died. Maybe a family member is sick. Maybe they lost, just horrible. Like, you can't treat people that way, or and they never consider like, oh, I could make this person's day even worse. So to me, it's more like you have to be able to give something of yourself and almost be cognizant that I'm going to offer some of myself to be a kind person to this person, even though I'm a little frustrated. It's harder than it sounds, but it's harder than it sounds, but I always strive for that. Like, I sometimes feel indirectly customer service issues have worked out in my favor because I'm like too nice. Like, I'm just like, you know what? they're always like, we're so sorry.
Right.
I'm like, I'm patient. Don't even worry about it. Take your time. Where, you know, a lot, you can tell they get rushed by a lot of people. There's certain people that are entitled to feeling like you serve me.
Yeah.
I'm just like, we're just here together. So I think these philosophies in life are important, and it's hard to live by them if you haven't. But if you stop yourself before, you know, you're maybe feeling upset or stressed and you're going to take it out on someone that you don't even know, you got to stop yourself. And I hope that this whole thing, and it's not, I never wish it happened, but I hope that people maybe take a step back and be a little more thoughtful about how we interact with each other. We're not going to be able to touch each other as much and get as close, but maybe that will, in a weird way, make us more aware to be better to each other as humans. So if that's the case, then, you know, I think 2020 is a really interesting year of things that it has shown us. Already so far. And I feel like there's a certain amount of light working that goes into everything. And it's just like you said, that positivity, uplifting, it's just something that kind of, you know, like sits there and in the front of your mind as you're going about your day. And yeah, I completely agree. It's the difference between, you know, I had someone just the other day, they're like, I called customer service and they're like, wow, you're so patient. Thank you. I wish that I encountered that more. I felt a little sad. I'm like, I wish you did too. Yeah. It is. So yeah. Anyways, Brandon, thanks for the talk. I really appreciate it. You brought out some great points. Yeah, and that's what we're here about, baby. That's what we're here for. Yeah. All right. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate talking with you. I'll be back next Friday. We'll see. We'll see if I can last this long next Friday. All right. Thanks, man. We'll talk to you soon. All right. Sounds good. Okay. I wanted to everybody just. There's a couple more people waiting. I'm surprised you guys are just hanging out with us, but thank you so much. We're going to get to 2 more calls. No one else call, okay? Because I hate leaving people waiting. All right. It looks like the call screening did not get your name accurately, but you want to talk about movies. Who am I talking to, and are you from Texas or not?
Yes, I am from Texas.
Who is this?
This is Matt from San Antonio.
Okay, this is great. I'll read you what the auto screening says. Massive SATX as Texas. So you're Matt from San Antonio.
AI. Silly.
Oh, you silly AI.
Yeah, I mean, I just wanted to talk about movies, and I was on the Apple webpage, and I was like, all right, do I want the Wi-Fi or do I want the cellular iPad Pro? I'm like, I've always had that debate with me too. It's like, better cellular or just plain old Wi-Fi?
Do you want me to tell you what I do?
What do you do?
Well, before I bought the very first iPad I bought was cellular. And the funny thing is that I did use it, but then as time goes on, you know how our cell phone plans evolve. I didn't realize that my phone could be used as a mobile hotspot. And so I was basically paying for that LTE on my phone, my LTE on my iPad, when I could have just been turning on my phone as a hotspot. So if your phone supports mobile hotspot, if your cell phone plan does, whenever you have your iPad, you're probably going to have your phone next to you. Use your phone and use the phone's LTE. If you have enough data on it, that would be my number one tip, because also when I bought that very first iPad, I forgot that I had LTE on it. I sold it on eBay, and for a year, I did nothing to it, and literally whoever got my iPad probably didn't even realize it, had LTE access for an entire year. The very first LTE iPad. And I looked at my billing one time, like, what is this? I'm like, oh my God. It happens. It happens to the best of us. Did you want to talk about movies too?
Yeah. I was going to say.
Drop it on me. I love it.
What's going to happen with the Oscars? I'm like, if they just blame everything's going to digital, I guess they're going to have to change the rules on that, because you have to be in the theater for a certain amount of time. But if theaters are shut down, what are they going to do? Not even that, but I don't even really watch the Oscars anyways, to be honest.
Well, I mean, I was actually really happy with that Parasite won, not because I'm Asian and not because it's Asian. I mean, I am happy for that, but it was actually the best. Of course not. It was actually the best movie I saw this year. Like, after seeing it, I saw all the movies except for Little Women, and I did not see Ford and Ferrari. But of all the other movies I saw, I said Parasite was the best movie out of all of them, and I'm glad it won. I didn't think they would get it right, but they got it right. But overall, to your point, what are they going to do with these award ceremonies? Everything that we have known has fundamentally changed, at least for the next year, right? Like, everything that has happened, the way that we interact, the way that we vote, the way that we eat, the way that, commune, everything is going to be different. And the more people start wrapping their heads around it. It's interesting because I think being in California, because we've had to do the shelter in place and we've kind of been sitting at home and realized the implications of what this means. We've grasped with that reality where other states have not yet, right? They're still going out. They're still socializing.
No, not at all.
They haven't, to them, it's like, coronavirus ain't going to affect me. Well, it's affected a lot of people, and it's our duty, right? We over me is kind of like my motto with this all. But until we start seeing these shelter-in-place things across the nation, people aren't going to really realize what we're in store for. And I'm not trying to scare people, but we just got to realize things are going to be different for a long time.
Yeah, you got to keep it real and just see what's going on. Because you can't just, because I saw that clip, with those,
those young people at the spring break on the beach.
Just said, no, it's like, yeah. I'm just like, I want to take that a little seriously. There's a reason why you can't go to the bar right now.
Yeah.
Not because you're under 21, but just they're not going to be open. There's a reason why. It's all health thing that we got to take care of. We got to prevent and do that. And also, since you just brought that up about how we interact with everything. You remember that movie Demolition Man?
Of course, the 3 shells. That's what everyone remembers. That's what everyone remembers. But yeah,
but
having the virtual reality sex where you couldn't touch each other.
Yeah. Well, yeah, Rob Schneider, when he first, he kind of interacts with everybody in the police station, he just takes out his hand, he just waves it around like 3 times. That's exactly how it's going to be after this, I think.
It's going to be crazy.
Like, we're going to be able, we're going to go that particular route where we have to, like you said, we're going to have to adjust to how things are doing right now.
Mm-hmm.
And then even when we look back at this, I'm like, man, I remember the days that we actually shook hands.
It's true.
Even though it's kind of
true. You're so right. You are so right on that.
Yeah, it's just very weird, like how, art imitates life, and we're basically imitating art. I mean, eventually that's going to happen again.
Mm-hmm.
But that's always been a thing for the most part, wherever we go. And even for me, I mean, in Texas, everybody's just like pitching in. Like for me, like I go to like the food bank and help out, sort food, and just make sure get everything ready for the people that really need it. And we've done it this week, and it's been crazy. And just donations themselves help a lot for these organizations and for the people that are in need. And this is amazing. Like when you take that time to go and go and help out, it does affect you a lot. And that's something people should do. I think now, especially when people like for us, like the grocery stores, excuse me, H-E-B, Walmart, providing all these opportunities for people to actually go and work. It's the best thing you can see, like as us as a whole, getting better and working together and just seeing that we're going to be able to get through this, but we just have to be there for each other.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I echo your sentiments and statements 100%. So.
Oh yeah.
Hey Matt, thanks so much for calling in. Be safe out there. Is Texas, have they put any type of shelter in place things down, at least in San Antonio? Not yet, right?
No, not yet. We're down here. It's kind of pretty chill right here. You still see people outside. I mean, we aren't technically, I work from home, so it doesn't really matter to me. So, I mean, most people, you see a lot more around like the apartment complex or just walking on the street, just getting a breath of the fresh air. But everything's pretty chill. The lines are long, though, I'll tell you that, for the grocery stores and everywhere else, like Walmart, H-E-B, and all that stuff.
Well, Oh, sorry.
Go ahead.
I just pulled up the Visit San Antonio website. It looks real nice right now.
Oh yeah, it is. It's like in the 60s right now. It's all right. It's not too bad.
It's good. I've been on the Riverwalk. I love your San Antonio Spurs.
Yeah.
I love basketball. I love the Spurs. I love your Riverwalk. It's a great place. It's got a great vibe to it. I love it.
I appreciate you coming down here, man. We're just not too far away from Austin, which is I usually go to like half the time.
Nice.
Especially for movies. Like I go to Fantastic Fest in South by Southwest. I don't know about this year though, but
yeah.
All right, man. Well,
All right.
I appreciate you taking my call, man. I'll be dropping by.
Love it,
a
man.
little bit longer, and keep up the good content, man.
Thank you. Appreciate it. Thank you so much. All right. So there we go. Matt in San Antonio, give us a call. Okay, everyone who's waiting, I'm going to give this last caller the last say because maybe they're, based on what the call screening software is showing, it could be interesting. It could not be. I don't know. But is this Nick in the house?
This is. How's it going, Brian? I can't Can't believe I'm on. Can't believe I made it in.
Hey, so people were like complaining, oh, is this a show where all of Brian's friends call in and promote what they're doing? And when a person named Nick that sounds like this calls in, that is absolutely what they're doing. I'm gonna pull up your social media. Is that tell me about yourself, Nick?
Well, I grew up in Cupertino, and I currently live in the Peninsula in California. It's pretty good. Although we're in the shelter-in-place business, but we're surviving out here.
You are surviving.
Not like it's not Thunderdome yet, but we're surviving.
Okay, how long you been watching this? Actually, be honest.
I watched at the beginning for
Seriously?
15 minutes or so, and then
Wow.
and then I had to deal with the kids, and then now hop back on, and I'm talking to you now. This is fantastic.
You're lucky. You know what? I didn't even know it was you. I just saw it. I'm like, I'm gonna take this call. I'm just gonna take this. I had a feeling. So before, since everyone's like, oh right, Brian's just talking to his buddy. Did you have any contribution to the greater good, or words or commentary, or just talking about your situation that you'd like to contribute to this in a productive way? Or is this totally not productive?
Productive way? Not really. I just think I just think everyone's trying to do their best right now, and hopefully everyone's trying to stay as positive as they can. And yeah, I mean, we'll get through this. But yeah, I did have a question though. I don't know if you saw that on the screen or not.
What is it?
Well, no. Well, with shelter in place, I mean, how are you gonna keep that streak in your hair?
It's natural, dude. It's natural.
And it is. Oh, wow. I feel
Dude,
you must have been burdened by that all your life.
I don't know. Well, the streak is gonna have. I mean, I even actually looked in. Like, my hair is actually the longest it's ever been, and I'm like, I had to look up clippers on Amazon. Who knows what's gonna happen? I mean, look, I don't think I'm gonna be able to get a haircut in at least another month, at least, right?
Yeah.
Like,
at least.
Other than people cutting their own hair at home, this is like that whole dystopian future where people like shaving all their heads off, right? Because it's like that's all they had to do. Like, you just cut all your hair off. It's the way it is.
Wait, does this mean Asian Usher will be back with the short hair?
Oh, I could really. You know what? We'll see. They know Asian Usher.
Wow.
He's referring to an old
can't
nickname
wait.
of mine. People still say it all the time. They're like, dude, you look like Usher, but like an Asian version. I'm like, that's why my nickname was Asian Usher in high school. That's why.
Well, and listening to this, one of the phone calls earlier, it was, I think you had mentioned what would high school Brian do, and I don't know if you should really listen to what high school Brian would do. That would be a huge mistake.
Oh my gosh, I got a great comment from Jake Azard 09 in the comment section. I just cut my hair at home. Yeah, I can tell you cut your hair at home, Jake. I can tell you cut your hair at home. It's real bad, dude. Real bad. Clearly, I know who Jake is. That's my nephew.
From State Farm?
Jake from State Farm? Why don't you can you like FaceTime next time I do this stream and just call in so we can just talk face to face?
Oh, sure. I didn't realize that was an option, or else I would.
Yeah, we're gonna you know what? You're gonna be one of my new go-to calls, Nick from Cupertino, or Nick from the Peninsula. Nick from the Peninsula. You foofy,
I appreciate that.
Mr. Foofy, Nick from the Peninsula. That sounds very, very, stuck up.
Well, you know how we do it here in the Peninsula. I used to. Hey, let me take it back. I used to live in Oakland, so I did build up some street cred a little bit. All right.
You better just be careful out there, okay? All right. Well, I guess I should end this. You're cracking me up. I'm like, do people really want to hear us just talk all this time? No, they probably don't. They're like, but then again,
they probably want the dirt on you, Brian. If we stay on the line a little longer, I think a lot of dirt will come out, and Brian might not be doing this for long.
I'm okay with. I'm actually comfortable with doing a roast fest. If 3 people wanted to call in, they would have to at least do a FaceTime call. I would be totally okay with a roast fest.
Ooh, wow, that would be exciting.
Because you would be. I've always said if there's anyone that was gonna roast me the most, it would definitely be you. You know way too much about me.
I don't know how I should take that. I don't know if it's a compliment or,
It's a compliment.
or
it shows
just,
shows how long we
or
go back,
if I'm just the a-hole type of person that would just do it, off the cuff. But whatever.
All right, bro. I'm just letting you know that people saw your profile pic from Facebook that where you have your mustache, where you're clear and maracas. Very Cupertino of you.
Yeah. Asians can grow mustaches too.
They
right?
can. They will now with the freaking. Well, I guess everyone. No, I think if we're really sheltered in place for like 2 months, how long do you think? If you had to guess, you think 2-3 months, maybe 3 months, maybe. What do you think?
Shelter in place?
Yeah,
probably. Oh, I mean, dude, I can shave. It's not like I don't have a razor or an electric razor at home.
True. Jen June.
But
Let's say what?
Yeah. Oh, I was gonna say I could use a knife as well, but
Okay, tough guy. Okay. You're tough guy. He's a tough guy. All right, bro. Thanks for calling in, man.
Yeah, man. Good work on you. Thank you so much for this.
Oh man, I'm glad you got to listen to the first 15 minutes. I'm really glad it really meant so much to you for those first 10 minutes. That's cool.
It really sank in that first 15. I was like, wow, look, this guy's making a difference in the world right now.
I'm trying, man. I'm really trying.
No, I'm just giving you ass right now.
I know you are. No,
I think this is good. I think it's great that people can call in and voice opinions and whatever. I think it's cool.
Yeah,
it's awesome.
Thanks so much, man. Okay, well, I'll see. I don't know when I'll see you, but we'll do that next. Hey, I did reference you guys. Remember we did that whole FaceTime group call? I'm like, people are doing I've never done FaceTime group calls, and it was crazy.
Yeah, it was fun. It was. I think what I realized. I think my iOS was a little down level, so I need to upload for us to use my phone next time.
Yeah, but you should save that money because don't use it on a phone right now. Use it on rice. And toilet paper.
Oh no! I just meant the OS, not buying a new phone.
Oh, you just needed to update your phone because you're one of those guys.
Yeah. Because I don't like updating right when a new thing comes out. So.
Very true.
Mm-hmm,
I know. What are you on? What are you on iPhone? Are you on iPhone 4S right now?
You know what? I'm on iPhone 8, surprisingly enough.
That's wow. That's the future for you, bro.
Yeah, I know.
I'm also showing everyone a picture of you wearing your flower costume. So that's all.
Hey, it was a legit costume.
It was impressive. I'm gonna give you that. I'm gonna give you that much.
Yeah, it was all spandex. Hey, spandex. It shows everything. I mean, there's no hiding it.
Wait. Is there a lower shot? Nope, there's not.
Oh.
There's this one though.
Kind of.
There's a Captain Morgan rabbit.
Oh right, there's that one as well.
Yeah, I'm not showing any private stuff. Just actually, I think this is your private photo collection. Oh, murder. Okay. Anyways, right. Bro, it's good. Thanks for calling. This is just, what? Next time you have to call FaceTime. We're gonna do a FaceTime call, okay?
All right, sounds good.
All right, later, bro. Take care. Okay. All right, later, homie. All right, Nick,
bye.
Who had to call about the hair. Everybody, that's literally his whole motivation today was to call about asking the most important question about the hair. Now, I do have. What's great is how your family supports you. I do have call people in the chat. Let's see here. Before we wrap up, I have a Jen June, and I have who else do I have in here right now? I have Jake. They're actually the only people chatting right now, which is fine. But let's see if I can see what's going on here. Let's see what's going on here real quick. Let's see what's going on here real quick, guys. Yeah, let's see what's going on here. See if this call gets accepted. Someone's asking. Darius is asking where I get all my. Oh no, Paul's asking where do I get all my crazy shirts. Where do I get them? I just kind of see them. I don't seek them out. It's just, yeah.
No.
Yes. Oh my gosh. Janaea, don't worry. We're done. We're actually I just finished the live stream.
That's such a lie.
This is my niece, Janaea.
Hi.
Oh, wait. So what are you guys doing today?
Literally nothing.
Have you been watching this live stream for a long time?
Yeah, we watched the whole thing.
The whole thing?
Yeah, it's been a while.
You're that bored? You're like, I don't want to really answer that question because I want to be nice. I want to be nice. Is it weird seeing yourself on the screen and then you're talking on the screen with the delay?
Yeah, it's... Can you see how you're still introducing me.
Oh, that's hilarious. Anyways, what are you going to do for the rest of the day today? So you're a young person in California where there's a shelter in place. So can you kind of tell them what, and can you turn your phone sideways?
No.
Please. Yeah. Yes. Beautiful. So can you tell, because people are curious, like as a young person experiencing something like this, is it weird? Is it crazy? Do you like it better? Like, what are your feelings on it?
I think it's really weird, honestly, because a lot of my friends and I, like, complain that we don't want to be at school, but then you realize how, like, it takes away from everything, like, being able to see your friends and, like, your grades, obviously, because now online school is, like, well, we haven't really established it yet, but it's, like, a different thing.
So what's the thing that you miss the most right now that you know, although you can go out for walks, you still can't see your friends, but what's the biggest thing you miss about that because things have changed?
Just my friends and going out to get boba constantly.
Do you miss Uncle Brian?
Yes.
Oh, I thought you were about to do the mean straight eye look away, weren't you? I know you. I know you.
No, I miss you, but you're all the way in LA. So
I know, that's true. That's true. One of the casualties of moving to LA, but you know, we get to see each other a good amount, except now.
Yeah, shelter in place.
Did your mom make you okay, how about this? I feel like all the days are kind of blurring into each other, like Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, they all feel the same. Does it feel like a weekend to you at all, or how does it not?
It honestly feels like summer because like I don't do anything. Honestly.
You don't do anything but what? Sleep, wake up, and then watch your uncle's YouTube stream?
Yeah, unfortunately. That's what my life's come to.
Did you tell oh man, did you message? Oh, you can't message your friends that you're on the live stream right now, can you?
No. Unless you want to be on pause.
No, it's okay. No, it's okay. They don't need... Okay. Well, yeah, I just wanted to say hi. I thought it was fun. I'm surprised you picked up. I thought you were going to pick up.
This is embarrassing.
Is it?
Why'd you call me?
No one's watching, honestly. No one's watching.
Like 146.
No, right now I see 227 people watching right now. Now, if I call you in the beginning of the show, next week it'll be around 500 plus. So we'll work on that. Maybe
I'm not watching your live stream again.
maybe you can do an update like, Jen June's coronavirus update. You'll be my shelter in place reporter. Okay.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Oh man. Okay, I love you so much. I'll talk to you soon. Thanks for answering. That's awesome. Okay. Okay, bye. Oh, I love it. That cracked me up. That was awesome. I got my niece on there. My nephews, I don't know if they want to do this or not. I don't want to. Maybe I'll bring them on next show. They'll come on next show. It's a family affair. Anyways, everybody, we're going to wrap things up. I can't believe we stuck here for 3 hours. It tends to be that way because a lot of you call in and it's cool. It's like, that's the whole purpose, kind of just be an outlet for everything. So thanks so much for everyone being here. I'm going to do this Feel Good live. We're going to do it on a Feel Good Friday. We're going to kind of try and keep it rolling for the next few weeks. Are you going to come in here and say bye?
Are you saying bye finally?
Yeah, why? Are you trying to tell me to get off the... Come here.
Snack time was a while ago. Time for dinner and lunch and breakfast.
Oh my gosh, that's crazy.
You've been preparing this. I'm so proud of you.
I don't know. I think
did everybody feel uplifted? Feel a little better today?
The comments will be in there. I mean, we'll find out. But
hello, bye. No, still here.
Okay,
Thank
that
you
was
for
fun.
Staying here.
Jake Azard is still in the house.
Jake Azard. Is that Jake?
That's Jake.
Aw, Jake.
Okay, guys and gals, thanks again for hanging out with us. My snack expert is relieving me of my duties. You gotta listen to the lady, you know. So, all right.
Already made dinner.
Anyways, be safe, everybody. You know, just show that love and compassion, and we will be back here. I'll have new guests. I'll have new performers also. And if you know anyone, or if you want to contribute from a standpoint of contributing, maybe you have a talent or skill or ability that could lift people up, you can just email me there, be in contact, and then I'll get you on the show, because this is all about This is not about me. This is we over me. I think I should make a t-shirt about that or something. All right, guys, gals, take care. Be safe. Peace. Nothing but love. All right. See ya.